outro immediately, didn't I? Immediately.
You know, the funny thing is that Australians are asleep during our stream, so they couldn't watch the stream live anyway.
It's kind of, you know what it reminds me of? Kind of like when Eurovision, because Australia is in Eurovision, they can't watch that shit. Why are they in
Yeah,
Eurovision?
Europe can't watch that shit, yeah.
Literally can't. That's crazy. But we are live right now.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hey, get a subscription.
Salutations.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back
Hello.
to another session of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure City of Churches. I am your GM, Raxi. This is session 16, and these are our players. SKORAK, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is SKORAK, and I am actually going to crash out so hard right now. I'm playing Shadowverse, and this game fucking sucks.
Dude.
Imagine
Just
playing the
close it,
game
man. Just
during
close it.
the intro.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yes, I am still playing Deltarune.
Imagine that.
No. How many of you are playing video games right now?
I'm not.
about the freak.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'm not.
I'm about to finish playing my video game.
I'm a good boy.
Okay, that's good.
The only
Good to
game I'm
hear
playing
that.
is the game of life.
Yeah, the game of
Don't get-
life.
Is a
I
game.
don't play games, fool!
The games that I'm not playing, that I'm not the fool, and I'm not playing.
I realized I'm not in the watch together. Hold on. Let me enter the watch together.
Good decision to
Why
skip
they
the
join
star
into?
with
I'm not
Peru.
sure.
No, I honestly think the star should remain on Riperu. I think
He's the best boy.
yeah, no, it completes his character design.
True.
True.
No,
Why is
he-
it good boys?
You know, Riperu would feel naked without the star.
It wouldn't be Peru anymore. It would
yeah,
lose all its
yeah,
meaning.
it would be. Yeah, it would just be Ru.
Did you just say it would just be Ru? I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
it would just be Ru. It would just be
Yeah.
Ru.
Never thought of it like that. I didn't know that's how it worked, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not playing the video games anymore. I did it.
Good.
Wanna cook yourself?
I was in the game and in the watch together and have my character sheet open, despite the fact that I was playing a video game.
Yeah, you see, he's diligent.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't start with a bunch of. Wait, let me play something else here. SKORAK hasn't actually done his introduction, so yeah, let's do that.
I didn't?
I didn't hear.
Alright. Hello, everybody. My name is SKORAK. You can find me here or on Wednesdays DMing the C Squad campaign. I will be playing Emily today, and let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm gonna try to run away and fall on my ass again.
You know it.
Nice. Wesley.
Yo, I'm Westley, aka Weddle, aka Vardner, whatever fucking username. I'm Anthony. He's the only normal person in this party, it seems.
Yeah, I was gonna say AKA the only normal person in this party.
Yeah. You can find me at Sequence Break. We do other JoJo stuff. Look up Sequence Break.
Yep,
I
yep.
do Severed Strings. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, you're doing that. Yeah, yes. You should all go check that out. Obviously, again, I'm really glad to have you here and have some kind of collab with Sequence Break. That makes me really excited.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
I'm sure that there would have been more had there not been an extreme time difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, insane.
it's honestly a miracle
Huge.
you can't even show up.
Yeah, honestly. I set my alarm for this. It is worth it every time. Despite the fact that it's hard to get out of bed the first time because I'm like, I want to sleep in, but every single time I'm like, nah, this was worth it.
That's honestly the best compliment you could have received, in my opinion.
Finger gun.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, now you're just flirting.
Dude.
All right, so who's this next guy? Isn't that the FNAF YouTuber?
No,
I
no,
thought he was a football
that's
player.
no, that was SUPAH.
No, he was a rapper.
That's SUPAH. No, the rapper. That's a big homie SUPAH. That's a different guy. I'm just the SUPAH, the Ark Knights guy. You know, that's me.
Ark
There is no way.
Knights.
You're him, okay?
You can find me at SUPAH_SUPAH_SUPAH. I'm that guy. You know, not to be
that
confused with the people you've confused me with.
So it's okay. Two super.
Yeah, you know, easy mistake to make. Very easy mistake to make.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. And now with that condescending intro out of the way, I mean, do you want to say anything else? Do you want to say anything else, or is that good for your intro?
I'm good. I'm good.
Fair enough.
You know, actually, you know, we talked about the characters for Mastino. We talked about how Mastino just kind of doesn't have a backstory, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was kind of part of it. I knew that Mastino didn't have a backstory, and none of us, we never questioned it, either of us. Like
Yeah.
none of us hit up each other and were like, "Hey, shouldn't Mastino have like a backstory or something?" We never thought about it. We're like, "Cool. That's it." You explained to me the character, and that was that.
I like it because I can just say shit. I can keep adding shit to it.
Supa's living in the moment, you know. Supa goes
Yeah.
with the flow. He does whatever he wants to do whenever he wants to do it.
And who knows? He could be lying. He could just be lying when he says backstory.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
There's gonna be a
Just
thing where he
a
keeps
homeless
creating
guy.
completely absurd things, and then one of these times he's gonna mention like his old rival or something, and then 10 episodes later he shows up.
No, it's more like an evil twin.
Evil twin. Yeah. One session, fucking Mastino's just acting a little weird, and then it's revealed that it's Mastino's evil twin
And
who
it turns out
kidnapped him.
the evil twin is like a really charity and shit.
Sorry, into charity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a really nice and kind twin.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Mastino himself is the evil twin.
Yeah. Yeah, the plot twist is that Mastino is the evil twin.
Nice. You're
Okay,
cutting
that's all.
you are cutting a little bit, so maybe you wanna check that. I don't know. Maybe you can fix
Yeah,
it. Maybe you can.
hold on.
In the meantime,
I'm gonna try rejoining.
Cool. In the meantime, Hiukas, you wanna do your intro?
Yeah, it's me. It's what intro? I wasn't aware of that, and I'm breathing right now. I am playing Paul, and that is, it's factual. That's what it is. Yeah, and he's a cool guy, a little unstable, but yeah.
Overall, decent guy.
Overall,
Cool.
kind of a
dude.
chill dude, honestly.
Really, you really wanted to shoot that Daphne, but we'll look past that. It's fine.
The what now?
the girl with the keyboard with a laptop.
Oh,
I mean, really went out of your way trying to shoot you.
Oops.
It's all about completing the mission, guys.
Fair enough.
And disregarding human life.
All right. With that out of the way, let's do a little recap about what happened last time. This is gonna be pretty short. So basically, last session we saw the conclusion to the Elias fight, where our players helped the ghost of of Sheriff Dusty Slim finally cuts Elias by helping the spirits of his victims pass on. If you didn't understand anything I just said, go watch the. It's by design. I did on purpose. You're not supposed
if you
to
didn't
understand.
anything, if you didn't understand anything that was said, welcome to fucking JoJo.
That and
We were
also-
there and we don't even fully understand it.
Bruh.
I'm not sure what's
Too
happening.
true. Well, fortunately for our players, Silouan's instincts were right, and Jarra, the feather who manifested from a rock, was found and eventually persuaded to aid Silouan and the players in their quest to collect all the feathers. Or to say, their new quest to collect all the feathers. Without wasting any time, the players are moving out to the next feather. What awaits them, and
That's what I
how
don't
will they find the
understand.
next feather? Okay, that's the recap. What
Dragon
did you
Ball
say?
Z.
The players are moving out. That's me.
Moving out. They're moving out. Yay! Let me just. What is it? I'm clicking it.
Yeah.
perfect.
That's where like the title card drops, like the invincible title card.
Our
But we
players
can win
are.
out.
Or whatever the intro
Our
music
players
is.
are
yeah. Let me do. And our players are. It's just the title card drop. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, we're having too much fun here. Let's. Yeah, we don't have a battle map for this. So basically, you are all walking out of town, having just completed your mission, or rather, you collected the feather. Jarra is still in the bag, and I believe that Silouan just left to try to sense the next feather. So you're just sitting around a little bit, trying to maybe pass the time a little bit. Georgia asks Paul, "Can I see that feather? The rock?"
I have. Oh yeah. Oh, the rock. Yeah. Sure. I'll just give it here.
She opens the bag and just it's. Sorry. It's a rock. I don't know, that's weird to me. And she hands back the bag, and she's a little bit embarrassed
well,
that she
I'll
found
keep
it
it then.
funny, but it is a rock, and she goes, "Whew, that was tough. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that?"
Honestly, it was a lot nicer than the usual bloodbath we get into.
We had to fight one stun user and not 3.
Yeah, that's also true. This time we're just gonna, help out some people for our own benefit instead of getting into a pointless slaughter.
Yeah,
I say that's an improvement.
probably, yeah. I'm just not good at talking. Maybe it's just me, guys.
And you seem very on edge recently, so I don't blame you.
She kind of gets a little bit angry, stomps the ground, but lightly, and just yeah, my grandpa is in danger.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah, that would put you on edge.
that would put you on edge. So I don't really blame you for it.
Thanks, guys.
If it is any consolation, chances are he's alive. If it is any consolation.
How can you be sure?
I mean, I can't be sure, but he left the tip for us in the hat, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
guess.
can't be sure, but
I guess he must have been alive long enough to leave that tip, but
If
I don't
he's
know anything
related
else
to
that's
you, I have a
happening.
feeling that he's
Look,
hard to
I
get
have a
rid of.
feeling if they wanted to kill him, they would have killed him before he could have left that tip. Like, they wouldn't have taken him, they would have just, killed him right there. That's what I'm
Oh
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, they would have,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, ultimately, we just don't know what happened.
Yeah. I'm just going off what we know.
Precisely.
I'm just going off what we know. And, I don't think, David seems very trigger happy. If he wanted your grandpa dead, he would be dead.
What's that supposed to help here?
I guess. Alright. We should move on then. Where's
I'm
that damn
assuming
skeleton? And as soon as he says that, of course, Silouan pops his head from right underneath it, which startles her immediately, and she just stumbles back a few steps. Duh, duh. Stop doing that! And Silouan goes, sorry. Yeah. And they just kind of stare at each other awkwardly for a few seconds, and then Silouan goes, I found where the next feather might be. It's
Good enough. Where is it?
well, it's it's quite a ways away. Kobar. It's northwest of our position. About 5 hours with car and a lot of off-road involved.
We've done worse.
Yeah, it gives.
We've traveled longer, I think.
All right, fair enough. How about you summon that weird car of yours and you just follow me, all right?
Alright, just to make sure to follow the road laws, though I'm not sure they apply to you. And with that, he's gonna summon the Enigma engine.
Let's
Yeah.
been forgetting to do that. I love that sound effect.
Cha-ching as it shows up.
Yeah, and the Enigma engine just
At this point, on a stand eye catch, it should just be Mastino and the Enigma engine.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Let me actually
Ah,
show
we
the
could-
eye
we al-
catch.
It also could have been. We also could have named it the Babblemobile.
The Battlemobile.
No, the Babblemobile. Like Babylon.
I like that it's just Mastino in the eye catch. There's not even like the receipt printer.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just him.
Oh hey, it's
It's
the thing that I
him.
made. That's crazy.
Dude, I almost forgot. Like, I'm actually really glad that something came up, and I was like, "Oh shit, the eye catches!" Like, I.
So you have the
yeah.
other ones as well.
Yeah, Wesley made all
I
of these,
made
by the way.
those.
There's a few of them. Let me actually. I mean, since we have.
You know,
the
let's go
opportunity,
through them. Why not? Why not? We have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's go through them.
True.
Let me show Anthony's.
I love the graph for Mastino. It's E in every stat except potential.
Yeah, that
In this case, I think he put in durability, but it should be learning. It should be
I
learning.
did put it in durability. That's mainly because, fun fact, pretty much every single stand that is just thing, those are its stats, like all of them.
Yeah, it should be in learning. It should be.
Yeah, so rotate it a little bit. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it in post.
Like tilt your head a little bit.
Yeah,
And it makes
tilt
sense.
your
Yeah,
head, it's
just
fine.
just tilt your head. No problem.
Everyone else is accurate.
Here's Anthony as well.
Mine's definitely accurate.
And yeah, yours is definitely accurate. And the Son of Silence. Did you make one for I don't think you made one for Paul, did you?
I thought I did.
I kind of thought you did as well.
Oh, you
I
know
don't remember
what? You know
actually.
what we should do next session? We should pop these up during the intro.
Introductions, you're right.
Yeah, when we're giving our
Dude, of
introductions. That's when we
course.
should pop.
Keep cooking.
Of course, yeah.
So obvious in retrospect.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, as they're like talking, Emily's gonna lean like towards Anthony and just kind of whisper like, "Hey, doesn't this seem a little too convenient to you?"
What in specific?
Well, you know, we went through, found the thing, and now he conveniently knows where the next thing is right as we found the thing.
Well, isn't his? I mean, sort
Yeah,
of, but
that's
like
his whole power.
his only power is to know where they are.
I don't know.
That's what he
It is a
told
bit of a
us.
weird power, but
That's what he told us.
Yeah, and you trust what he tells you?
Well,
Was
A
that
little
referring to me? Was that referring to me?
Well, she's like whispering this to Anthony, so I don't know how
Yeah,
Mastina's part of
okay.
this conversation.
Yeah, no, that was off character. That was off character.
it's probably okay. I mean, we've trusted less trustworthy people before.
Have you?
Georgia just immediately goes,
Yeah, Mastino.
name
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah, but Georgia goes, name one person that's less trustworthy than Silouan.
While
Like,
Mastino isn't
everyone
looking,
turns.
Anthony just motions.
Everyone's head slowly turns to the dragon.
And Georgia's just like silently, just like how you go? She just looks confused and just goes and shakes her head. Just what the rich playboy? Get the fuck! What are you talking about? And like as she looks at Anthony, he's fine. Come on, he's helped us thus far, right? And nudges you on the shoulder a bit, Anthony.
Yeah.
Right. So, without further ado, I'm guessing you're just all getting the Enigma engine ready to go to the place I just forgot, freaking Kobar. Ready to go to Kobar. And
Yes.
for the first time in this campaign, we're gonna do a little pre-scripted scene. We're gonna move away from our characters driving to Kobar, and we're looking at the camera, like zooming away from the Enigma engine, zooming out and out and out. The desert becomes smaller. Camera comes into view from below, and as we zoom out, we see eventually Australia as a whole. Then our camera starts shifting towards Sydney, and as we go there and start zooming in, almost like a blur, the camera rushes through, and we end up in a little outside a little decrepit house in the suburbs, far away from the center of the city. And as we zoom inside one of the windows, we see this dark room with a single table and a few chairs. As we go in further and our view almost adjusts to the darkness, we see a figure come into view that was sitting on one of the chairs. Now their arms in the little illuminated by a small light source that illuminates just the center of the table and a little bit more of the room. We see David. And David reaches his arms forward.
He's a bastard. Sorry. I couldn't resist.
Why are you doing this to me? I will never know. And as David comes into view slowly, we hear him go, "Those things. You said you saw something, didn't you?" Out of the corner of our eye, another figure comes into view. The camera slowly pans and turns towards that new figure. We see Dionysus, for those who have seen him before. He's in the corner of the room, illuminated by just the very edge of his cloak, right? Of his chiton, more like. Seems more accurate way to describe that. And Dionysus goes, "Yeah, it was a weird thing, like a skull. I don't know what it was doing there, but I spotted it right around the parking lot. I could have sworn it moved." And a few minutes later, well, Georgia showed up with her friends. I don't think it's coincidence. David just moves back into his chair, back into the shadows. We only see his hand slowly tapping on the table. The tapping stops, and he eventually goes, "Daphne, come here." A nervous and just completely startled Daphne, who was always in the room but also obscured by shadow, just suddenly appears into view and goes, "Oh, right, what did you want to see?" David goes, "Did you see the skeleton that Diana's talking about?" Right. I have a pretty good memory. I could show it to you. I also took a picture, actually. Do you want me to? And she goes to turn the screen of her laptop towards David. And David instinctively turns around his head as to just not look at the screen at all. And goes, "I thought I told you, no technology." And he smashes his hand on the table, which makes a loud noise and startles Daphne. It really scares her. She steps back. I think Dionysus made a drawing as well. And Dionysus, clearly a little bit concerned, but kind of understanding of the situation, goes, "Right, let me just..." Pulls out a really old kind of paper, almost like papyrus, and puts it on the table. And it has like this kind of crude drawing, almost like the medium through which it was drawn is holding the artist back. And but it's actually a very detailed look of who else but Silouan, of course. And Danash goes, that's how it looked like. The drawing is messy. You can't really quite make out the details, but nevertheless, David grabs it and slowly brings it closer to his head that is all cloaked in shadow, and we slowly zoom in into David as he's thinking. What is that? Danash goes, what do you mean? On the forehead. I see something. He puts down the paper and hands it to Dionysus, who immediately picks it up and tries to scrutinize it and tries to find what David presumably figured out. David just slowly gets up, adjusts his tie, and goes, "Those little rats. I knew they were hiding something. Another feather. I wonder, how could that help me?" All right, we're moving out. Everyone, get ready. And
That's the name of.
That's he said the thing.
He said the thing.
I can't even be mad anymore. Let me just.
Ruined an entire
Title card again. Everyone, we're a.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, it's as if he's.
Also, yeah, David, it's not even that he hates technology. David's just scared of screens. He's afraid. He's a scared
My eyes hurt.
I said this in chat, but like I'd feel bad for Daphne if she wasn't like ugly as fuck. I'd feel bad for her.
Dude,
We're
stop
gonna
being
get to her
so savage.
backstory. We're gonna get to her backstory, and it's gonna be revealed that she's like a cancer patient.
Yeah, she has like leukemia or something. And then
Wow.
I'm gonna feel really bad after these comments.
Ugly people don't deserve sympathy. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
David's
That's,
just afraid
true.
of screens. He didn't like it when his eyes
Yup.
hurt.
It's like that.
We
It's
said
like
that.
that GIF with Morgan Freeman overimposed on Robert Downey Jr. That says "true."
Yeah.
If it's not true.
Average Italian opinion. That's.
Yeah.
I think I hit the nail there.
The scene is not. It's almost over. I didn't want. Probably should have said that already, but before. But there's a little bit more. So, as David moves out of view, an empty space is left where he used to be. Behind him, clear as day, on the inside of a little pouch, is the feather. And the camera slowly zooms in as we see that Quiet Dawn indeed has the feather.
Yo, that motherfucker. What was his name at the start of the campaign? Fucking Gillian. Was that his name?
Gideon.
Gideon. That motherfucker. It's his fault.
True. Gideon didn't exist. This campaign would be a whole lot different. They'd be hunting us down. Well, they're already hunting us down. They'd be hunting us down for a different reason, though.
To be fair, it's still not clear to me how the fuck Gideon took the feather and delivered it. Like,
I
he's
can
just fucking
relate, I guess.
locked in. He's just locked in for that
Just
moment.
heartbeat went to 0, and then
Yeah.
he was so fast that he just instant transitioned.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Which he said you gave him that idea, Mastino, because you made your heartbeat slower so that you're faster, which worked for you.
Fuck, it's my fault.
Actually, no.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna. He honestly, he deserved to die if that was the first time that he'd ever considered that. And that's his hand.
How did he never consider it? Yeah.
I don't know. He kind of didn't.
He's just kind of stupid. He's
I
just
know.
kind of a moron.
He
Just kind
doesn't
of a
really
He
fucking
go
probably had
around
just
it.
gotten his hand.
He
Just
doesn't
a
really,
fucking dumbass.
brother, please. He doesn't go around like stabbing himself or stabbing. Like if he's gonna slow someone down by raising their heartbeat up, it's a one-shot kill. He's not gonna like fuck around. And besides, it's not like they fought too many people. Honestly, Qui-Gon has some incredibly powerful stands, but as an organization, if I'm being honest, like they don't engage in too many battles, right? Because it doesn't make sense for the business model.
Yeah, fuck those TV shops.
Fuck those TV shops.
Yeah, for some reason they just fucking hate the TV shops, in particular.
Well, what? Now we know why. It's because David's eyes hurt. He's got sensitive
Yeah,
eyes.
he's scared of screens. That explains it.
Little baby man, opposite of an iPad baby.
All right, and we change scene. We see the Enigma engine arriving at, kind of around Kobar, kind of. Again, without any exact directions, you can't really know where you're supposed to go. So you just park somewhere around the town. Yeah.
Holy shit, guys, I just realized the skull in the logo, that's Silouan. It's all foreshadowed from the beginning.
Oh!
That is a Silouan. I just realized, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a Silouan.
All connected, all planned.
For once, yeah.
Can either confirm or deny.
If that was a coincidence, then...
It turns out there's another skeleton later on in the campaign. There's another one.
So I knew that there was gonna be some kind of skeleton that was gonna be important in some way. I didn't get the specifics down yet, so I don't know. I'll give myself half a point.
Yeah.
Hey, now it makes sense. From an outside perspective, it's brilliant.
I'll even be generous and give you 75% of the point.
Oh, nice. Yes. Damn.
Mainly because there are many times in my own campaigns that I'm like, oh, hell yeah, this thing that I just came up with happens to work perfectly with this other thing. Totally foreshadowed, and I tell everyone it's all planned.
Okay, I can relate to that because like back when I DM'd, I just made shit up all the time, but it always led back to something else. So it always seemed like it was planned.
My motto with DMing is that 80% of everything is all planned from the beginning because I do plan things out. But 20% of it wasn't, but I act like it all is, so no one can tell which is which.
No, the trick is simple. When you make shit up, have it so it connects back to something else, even if you just made it up.
Yes.
So it looks like you planned it.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes the tips section of this session.
Yeah, the tips and tricks.
In all honesty, I do legitimately plan out quite a lot, so it just kind of fits. I'm very good at it.
You know, I think if I said exactly how I plan and make things, it would spoil the campaign. I don't know.
It would.
Yeah.
So.
But after, you can talk about it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Right. We are, or you are, in the city of town of Kobar.
Churches?
The city of. Can't even talk for like. I'm losing it out here.
Yeah.
Like I get flustered
You
by
have
one.
to give an adjective to the city,
listen,
right?
listen.
The city of what? What would it be?
The session has like so much chuckle fuck energy.
Like no, but the thing is that you say something and I get flustered. So the next time I say something, I try to get serious again. Like I say it kind of like whatever. Like I'm kind of fumbling it,
Yeah.
so it's easy to just jump back into into banter again. Oh my god.
It's too entertaining.
Alright, for real
Okay,
this time.
Here, I'll
This
mute,
time. Not
I'll
circles.
mute my mic until Anthony has to talk.
Pushing the smile down. Massaging the smile out of my face. Okay. You are in a place that is called Kobar. It is a town, a small town, basically in the middle of the desert. But let me show you the map as well, for whoever is looking at the. Oh yeah, no, I have it here. But it's a small town, kind of in the middle of the desert. Kind of not. It definitely doesn't. It definitely reminds you of Elias and his fight. It's that kind of wasteland kind of thing. Very few vegetation. Also, the day has progressed. You started at around 10 a.m. 5 hours math. It's like what? 3 p.m. Yeah, sure. It's 3 p.m. So it's really hot out here, man. The sun is hitting you. It's like right in the middle of the day. No cover, no shadows anywhere that you can like hide beneath. And
to be fair, doesn't the Enigma machine have like an AC that I can turn on?
The AC only helps so much, really. Eventually, you're gonna have to step out of the car.
It's that hot. It's
really
that
hot.
Fucking hot.
It's really hot.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, the worst comes when you have to step out of the car, and you all like just scramble out of the car. It's like really hot. You're just trying to cover your heads with whatever you can find. And Georgia goes,
My glasses like start slipping out of my fucking head because like I'm sweating. Like fucking I have to push
Yeah,
them
you know,
up like a nerd.
I'm gonna make parasols for everyone.
Anthony takes the touch coins out of his shirt so it does not have feeling. So it's not hot.
Man.
oh wait, that's
I'm gonna
amazing.
give everyone a parasol. I'm gonna give that to everyone.
Anthony happily takes a parasol.
Yeah, so now
like-
we look like rich nobles going around with
Yeah,
a
true.
parasol.
I was trying to visualize it. Yeah. Oh my god. So you've turned this situation from a desperate struggle against the heat to a nice little
We're
vacation.
still fucking dying. Like the parasol doesn't really help that much. We're still fucking dying.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. But in the middle of all this heat, you're physically struggling. Emily's physically struggling, and Georgia goes, "Where's that damn skeleton? Like, if he doesn't show up in the next minute, I swear to God."
Don't tell me.
And thankfully, mercifully, I might say.
If I die, give my DJ. Raxi, how is it called? The thing that the DJs have, like the little,
Turntable?
you know, the give my DJ table to nobody, buried in the middle of the desert.
Oh, okay. We'll do that.
But thankfully, or mercifully, I should say, Silouan does show up. Pops right outside of the parasol camp you have made, and goes, "All right. So it's close, but not that close. It's definitely not inside the town of Kobar. Let me just put it like that. It's kind of similar to when you were at Canberra, and I told you to go kind of around the town. It's a similar situation. So, yeah, let's go." Doesn't seem to take into account that you're all dying from heat at all. Doesn't seem to affect you in
Fucking
any way.
out of character. This guy's ability is to know where the feathers are, and he's not even good at it.
Yeah.
he's
He's even terrible at it.
He's only good at it if you consider the idea that his range is like the whole world, so he'd be able to be like, oh yeah, that one's in China somewhere.
Yeah.
In that case, it's like decently impressive, but
Right. And yeah, it doesn't seem to take the hit into account. He's just gonna go into the direction he thinks is important.
Well, okay, then if the guy that should know where the feathers are thinks that the direction is important, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're all starting to walk in a line, trying to deal with the heat one way or another. I liked Anthony's idea. You said you removed the feeling from your shoes, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
and-
I just realized if Paul summons Soldier of Heaven, doesn't he just melt? Wouldn't he just melt in the heat?
No, we did talk about it with Raxi. No, he's like magicalized or bullshit.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Said
Wait,
something like
so
that's
then,
literally melt.
then,
I guess it would be cool, but
then can't Paul summon Soldier of Heaven and like hug him to keep cool?
Cool us down.
I think it's a little too
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, to cool down, just like hug his stand.
Yeah, well, he's kind of decomposing World War One corpse. Like
Yeah, what about it? What about it? Love is love.
damn.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, let him just say something like love is love. You know what? I will ask for an ice bag. Well, why can't you just summon ice yourself? Georgia goes.
like
Georgia goes. Fuck this, and summons 25. And has 25 make a little mini fridge that she straight up like sticks over her head,
That's
like an
only
electric
gonna
mini
make
fridge.
more heat in the long run, by the way. That's not how fridges work. They don't generate cold.
That's the best you can think right now, and yeah, for the purposes of maybe it will work for a bit.
Yeah, Georgia hasn't been established to be like
Yeah, very
a science
intelligent.
person.
A very patient and wise lady.
Okay, I have to ask, how serious do you want this scene to be? Because like I have the perfect song for this, but it's a little silly. I will admit, it's a little bit of a silly song.
Okay, for a little bit, just a little bit, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the watch together.
Sure. Oh my god. Are we even allowed to play this?
Yeah, it's fine. I use Nintendo music in my videos all the time.
Yeah, Nintendo music tends to not be too copyrighted.
It's only when you use it commercially that the Nintendo lawyers show up to murder you.
Honestly, I'm scared enough of the stories I've heard. I'm scared enough of the Nintendo lawyers to consider stopping right now. Like, I'm not kidding, bro.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
No, I use
right.
Nintendo music in my videos. It's fine.
Alright, that's good enough. Do you have any
The worst-
idea, anything you want to do, or you just want to put the music?
No, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to put on the music. And last thing I did, I was following Silouan.
Right, yeah. And obviously we're gonna stop this music in a second now, but you're all in a conga line, the heat is insane, Georgia has a fridge over her head, Paul is like thinking about getting hugged by his fucking stand or something. It's
thinking
weird.
about it all the time.
Dude, I'm thinking like you start seeing hallucinations and shit, like oases or something. It's getting bad out here.
Did Silouan leave?
No, he's right in front of you. He's not.
Okay, so Paul is gonna Silouan, where are we going?
And let me stop this.
Do you have no idea?
Silouan goes. There, right there, just go forward.
What's there, bro? You don't have fingers. How are you pointing? You're just a skull talking. How should I know where you're pointing at?
No, wait. I'll figure it out. He almost
Are you
seems like
having
he
trouble?
closes his eyes, right, and he's trying to concentrate. And as he's concentrating, Emily, you start to feel pain in your pinky.
Uh-oh. Not again.
You see Silouan's feather like almost starts to slowly wave, like a ripple on its own, like in a magical way. You almost see a few white particles, like light. How do you call it? Like dots and light up, dots that like light up and then go out almost instantaneously, just kind of like coming out of the feather, and that basically causes Emily to feel pain in her pinky. I don't think Emily has seen Silouan do this, so she doesn't really know why this is happening right now.
Ah, shit! Yo, what the fuck, man?
What happened?
I don't know, my pinky hurts or something. I swear to God, after that goddamn feather pierced me.
And Silouan eventually goes, yeah, no, just forward. And you see that little, those few like dried up trees, and you see in the distance, and
You
like
seem confused, man.
it's a little embarrassing. It takes a little bit of time for me to use my abilities properly. I don't know why that's the case. I just
So are you
I'm
sure
not as
that it's
effective
there?
as the rest of the feathers. Yeah, now I'm fairly confident. Yes, and he says he points you to not literally, but he points you to a few dried up trees in the distance that seem to be a little bit clustered, which is strange in this desert. But he goes, yeah, just over there. I'm fairly certain the feather is there.
I'm gonna ask
Can't
Mastino
tell
for
which
a.
one, but it's certainly a feather.
I'm gonna ask Mastino. Poli's gonna ask Mastino for an ice cube in a heat-proof bag, like in a bag that like, retains the temperature, I guess.
Ask and you shall receive.
Thank you. Put that
Thank
in my
you.
pocket. Thank you.
Nice. And I'm guessing you all go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you walk, Georgia seems a little bit more excited, like, oh, finally. And you're ready for whatever may come, really. My guy, like, that's embarrassing.
What?
Happens, I guess. Yeah.
Get a load of this guy.
Get a lot of this guy. Right in the middle of the session.
Fucking bourbon.
Right.
I had soda.
I don't care. I don't care.
To be fair, yeah, who gives a shit?
I
To
am
be
not-
fair.
Didn't
Bro,
ask. Didn't
I
you
had
know?
soda though.
Didn't ask.
Loser. Damn. That was
Nice.
an L. I'll take the L.
Well, Paul, you seem to
Nice.
notice a change that is kind of hard for you to describe. It is an environmental change. You're looking right in front of you, and you're looking right in front of you, and something shifts, but in an unnatural way. And as you're trying to like kind of figure it out, suddenly becomes actually pretty apparent what you're looking at. You see a few like brown, light brown sacks full of like something you can't tell what it is right now, but they have been stacked in a, well, in a defensive way. And you think a little bit, and it reminds you of, wait, I've seen this before.
Yeah,
They look
I
like
have.
military, sandbags.
Yeah.
And they've been stacked in a way that's like, that seems like defensive. And you go, whoa, what is that? And suddenly, it seems almost like you start noticing other things like that. But they shift into view. It's not like they were always there and then you saw them. Maybe that's what you thought for the first few instances, right? But then it becomes kind of clear that, no, the environment is changing. And you see like spiked defenses, like lined up in front, like in the distance, like somewhere around the dried up trees. And then you see like a shell crater, like a little bit closer this time. You see like a bit of dried up blood on the side. Then you see like, whoa, the ground is changing. It's like becoming darker, more rough, in an ugly
Gray
way,
almost.
gray almost, right? And
Do I
these
see any barbed
changes
wire?
keep happening. You see a bit of barbed wire as well, right?
Do I see a trench?
And let's take it one step at a time. And
He's figured it out. He
As-
figured it out.
as these environmental changes keep like approaching you, Emily, you get again like a pain in your pinky, but this one is sharp and instant. It just happens. You just immediately wins in pain, right?
Pain.
And then you hear a voice in your head, makes you really uncomfortable in the moment, but you remember that it's very similar to when Mika was talking to you through like telepathically. And you just hear a fleeting, sweet, almost sweet voice, but clearly in pain. And you hear, "Help me." And then it fades, and you go back to normal. You don't feel the pain anymore. And you feel you feel normal again. And as you look around, at this point, all of you are noticing these changes. It's like the place, the environment you're on becomes a battlefield. And pop some. Sorry,
Well,
give me a
Paul,
second.
sure does seem like you've got your work cut out for you here.
Yep. Paul, like involuntarily, because he's a nerd, he's gonna like give me like, okay, what era is this?
Bro, you have to like farm the shit out of spirit eyes in this arc.
Wait,
You gotta
let me
like
get my list.
farm a shit ton of spirit eyes.
Let me get my list. I haven't opened my list yet.
All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna find a little ambience. That's my bad. I forgot about this.
The ambience World War One music.
Well, I don't want to put World War One music.
Oh my god, can I? Can I?
What?
Put the music?
The music? No, I'm gonna put some ambience right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna put the papers, please, team.
Why?
Because it gives me the vibes of this. Gives me the same vibe.
Well, sure. No, not now. Before long, not before long, you find yourselves straight up in a battlefield. You see, I'm fairly certain you can see the map as well. Just it's this horrible, oppressive atmosphere. Almost you can almost not describe why it's making you just feel claustrophobic and just sad and bad. It's just constant noise in the background, shells being fired, shots as well, people dying, and those are like distant things. Because where you're standing, it's almost too quiet. You don't see any immediate movement in your surroundings. Let me tell you where you should be standing right now. Go ahead and put yourselves right around here in the bottom left corner. There you go.
Oh, should we gotta fight? Take position,
My
man!
God, we're tiny. My God. We're like
I love how
baby
I
mode.
love how I put Hiukas, like I put Paul where I think he should go, and then Hiukas just put you back.
Also, by
Sorry,
the way,
Hiukas.
if you
Hiukas
hold,
moved
No,
you back.
Paul is going to the trench. This has to take cover. He knows how this shit works.
I say where you spawn. You hear me? I say where you spawn.
if you hold shift and then you ping, it'll move all our cameras there.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I should love working with a shitty internet.
Dude, this guy needs
Roll
a
20
fucking
wizard
raise.
right
What?
here.
Our fucking roll 20 tactician is. It's unbelievable.
Wait, we're
Look
getting
at that.
paid?
Oh my.
He's getting
And then
paid?
transition for the players.
No,
sorry
yeah.
about for the
I'm
view.
joking.
Sorry, chat. But you should be seeing that all right now. Yeah, you start in this like little corner of the map, and as I said, this side of the war. Oh, roll 20 crashed.
Yeah.
Go out, go back in again. I don't think it's not that big of a deal. Right. You're in a war zone. Kind of hard to like, you know, call it anything other than that. You're in a war. I don't know what you want to do, but I'll tell you what Georgia does. She loses her fucking shit. And she just goes, whoa, I didn't know it was that hard. I've seen things. As she's just looking all around this surreal change in the environment. Not believing it at first, but eventually going next to Paul and kind of like poking him on the shoulder and going, yo, Tits, is this like a war? And
Paul is really
What the-
trying to not smile. He's really trying.
Also, this
not
is
look like
a
an idiot.
tragedy. I really shouldn't be geeking out about this.
oh no, this is so sad.
Oh,
This is
we're in the
such a
middle of a
tragedy.
war. Oh, this is so
No.
The World War
tragic.
II obsessed
No.
high schooler when he.
No, this is so
no.
sad.
Oh no, the families, they're getting separated, torn apart.
No.
Mastino, you need to give us some guns, and we need artillery. We need.
I'm not gonna do any. I'm not gonna like beat around the bush here. Paul, this is World War II immediately. It's not even like you don't even need to roll for this.
Yeah.
You immediately just go, yeah,
I got
this
that,
is
yeah.
World War II. You are looking around. You spot. Actually, I'm gonna have you roll for this next one if you wanna like learn even more. You know this is World War II. But if you wanna like get even a bit more information, I think you should roll for it. It's more about looking around your environment and figuring out what even is there to look at. I don't know if that made sense, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I immediately tried to get Emily and Georgia down to cover because I spotted there's some people with guns here. I don't know if they're friends or foes? Look like foes to me, so I'm gonna.
They're kind of far away.
Oof,
You cannot
this is
tell
not
much.
good. What is this? That's a trench, right?
Yeah, these are trenches.
Alright.
Pretty fucked up looking trench, but you know, it's a trench.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Georgia and Emily down, like just like instinctively.
All right, how do you do it?
Even though like no one's shooting at us, like just get down. Go for
Holy
the wall.
shit!
Teach is locked in. And you, where do you wanna take them? Like the trench behind or the one in front?
Behind.
Okay. You just start dragging them, and Georgia doesn't really put up much of a fight. It's more like, okay, this has gone crazy, I guess. And what about Emily? Does she object?
Emily doesn't really know what the fuck is going on, so she's probably just not going to object just because she doesn't really like, okay, what the fuck am I even gonna do?
All right. So without that much issue, and with the eager and the eager war zone like excitement, I guess Paul is gonna like drag this to Georgia and Emily right into the trenches, push them right in. Do you want to go in yourself?
It crashed again.
Dude, what?
And
Yeah, give me a second there, because I opened a lot of tabs.
Yeah,
I have to
don't
close
do
it down a
that.
little bit. Yep.
Chrome
Yep.
loves
So
your
what you ask me? What you ask me?
Do you want to go into the trench
Do I
yourself?
follow in the? Well, I would actually
Just
tell
a-
everyone to get into the trench as well.
Okay.
yeah, Anthony's just getting in himself.
Go ahead and put
Yeah,
yourself there.
let's
Even if Paul
all
wasn't
go.
dragging him, that is cover.
How dare you? The women and children go first. As she fucking dives in.
Everyone's an adult here, by the way.
You know, Mastino was just kind of looking around until Paul told him, and then he just strides to.
Yeah, like a
trench.
tourist.
Yeah, literally, that's what he looks like right now. He's kind of like a tourist looking around.
He's like taking him pictures or some shit.
No, he's more like, okay, so we're definitely under the effect of a stand, maybe even the Fed.
Georgia eventually regains her senses and goes, pops out of the trench a little bit and goes, yeah, yep, this is a stand.
Let me check some prices real quick.
Don't look at them antique, by the way. You should look how much these guns used to cost.
No, I'm gonna fight these World War II guys with modern weaponry beyond their comprehension.
What am I thinking? Of course.
Beyond their comprehension.
Paul is like, oh, come on.
The equivalent of going back in time and then feeding a caveman a sour gummy.
Nah, it's giving me like a monster energy drink.
Here's some Fanta.
Okay, I'm checking the prices for
If we really wanted to-
several things.
If we really wanted to kill him, we'd give him fucking bang energy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm with my suit, with my white suit, I'm gonna make a body armor, like a bulletproof body armor. That one is 1,000 USD. And then with a portion of the camper money, I'm gonna make a police riot helmet, which is 1,600 USD. So I'm just gonna make those two things for myself.
Sorry, one more time. What did you make exactly?
I made a bulletproof vest, like a military bulletproof vest,
Yep, modern.
and a helmet riot shield, like the police use.
Okay, sure.
That's what I'm making.
Okay.
Just these two items.
All right, cool. Do you want to wear them or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear them. Yeah.
All right, Mastino is getting decked out here.
You know, it's not gonna protect against artillery, but it's something.
Do I see an artillery? Well, not on the map, definitely, but
Yeah,
Like if
no.
I'm
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait.
World War II. I'm just
You can hear artillery,
assuming.
but you
I
know,
can hear. Fuck.
yeah, far away. Anyway, yeah, you don't want to go in the trench. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just loaded in.
All right, cool. Mastino made the modern military grade helmet, modern military grade bulletproof vest, and you all get into the trench. And George almost immediately turns at Paul like, "All right, I am completely out of my depth here. What do we do?" And she's just completely gonna look at Paul, knowing that he knows more history than any of you, or like he's probably the best equipped for this situation.
Looks like you need my expertise.
Bro,
Oh,
you have to
God.
farm. Again, you gotta farm so many spirit eyes here.
Mastino, we need artillery. We're going to
Okay.
do what's called a creeping barrage.
Uh-huh.
We're
Okay,
gonna
let me check
pummel
the price of
position.
that.
It's a lot, okay? But I wouldn't ask the number one businessman that I know.
You know,
It's a
instead of
lot, like, don't
artillery,
even-
what if I just make a mortar, like a modern day mortar instead, you know?
We'll need about, let me see, the position is pretty small. We'll need about like 5 of them. Just to like make it quick.
Also,
Okay, fine, okay.
mortar.
Each one of us has
Right.
one.
Well, the
also-
good
I
news...
crashed again!
No, the good news is
What?
that apparently one mortar is just 10,000 USD, while the Enigma machine was 70,000. So
That's crazy.
I
Like
can
a
make
mirror.
the fucking mortars.
You can make all of them.
Yeah, but without ammo. I can just make them.
How much
They
does
don't
the
have
ammo?
ammo.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do something different. I'm gonna summon a Soldier of Heaven. I cannot play. I cast again.
Okay. How about you tell me what you want to do? Well, no, you need to be able to look at the map. That seems ridiculous as it crashes.
Okay, while I fix it, what I wanna do is, okay, I'm gonna summon Soldier of Heaven. I'm gonna tell Mastino like, all right, let's get 3, and we're gonna split into groups of 2. Right? We're gonna be 6, and we're gonna be one guy's gonna be loading, other guy's gonna be checking. He's gonna be helping distribute ammunition. Okay? Standard technique.
I think that leaves
uh-huh.
out one of us, right? Georgia says.
No, if I have a Soldier of Heaven.
Oh, right, our stands. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
1, 2, yeah, we're only gonna be needed 3.
All right, I'm guessing Mastino hears that plan and.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm hearing.
All right. Let me see if I can find anything that can represent a mortar.
Yeah, so I make 3 mortars. How much ammo can I make? How much does a fucking mortar round cost?
I don't know, but
these
damn.
fucking Google searches are gonna put me on a list. I
Yeah, you-
swear to God.
Wait through.
Like 1.
Okay, so like.
You're gonna have to search afterwards. This is just for a TTRPG game.
Okay, so like,
please.
no, hold on. A full mortar unit with ammo and shit is 30,000. I have 70k, so I can make 2.
I see. I see. Okay,
I
let's do
can
that.
make 2 mortars with ammo.
All right. Okay. So, guys, 2 of us are gonna be the mortar squad. Okay, and the rest of us are gonna be the stormtroopers. We're gonna be going forward. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Good.
equipped, so.
All right. Who wants to be the stormtrooper?
Again, I'm equipped for it.
Who else wants to be the stormtrooper?
You know, I always had
I'm gonna go.
an extremely high, fascination for mortars all of a sudden.
Yeah, I've always been a huge military weapon buff, you know?
Let me get my guy.
Yep.
Let me get my guy.
Okay, as for the amount of ammo, I guess that's up to Raxi, because what I'm looking at here doesn't specify how much ammo they get. Just that it's 30,000.
Yeah. Okay. Soldier of
thank you
Heaven
for
was
that.
summoned. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it's up to Raxi how much
I'll say
ammo the mortars
we need
have.
2 shots each.
Okay.
2 shots? That's nothing.
It's for mortar standards, it's nothing, but let's just
We're
say
gonna
you
have to
get
make it
to roll
count.
for each of them, so it's not that bad in game sense.
Alright,
We're
alright.
gonna have to make them count, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul is gonna tell Emily to summon her stand, and she's gonna be here, and her stand's gonna be in charge of one of the mortars. And who else wants to stay? Like, we got Georgia and
Georgia
Anthony.
just looks
Who wants a mortar?
at Anthony and goes, I guess I'll be a stormtrooper. I don't know. What do you want to do, dude?
I'm gonna tell Georgia. Actually, you can summon your stand, and you can take the other one, the other mortar.
You think that would be for the best?
So that. Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
you know best
then we're
here, I
gonna have
guess. So, sure.
We're gonna have 2 pairs, you know. We're gonna have 2 pairs in the back, coordinating, and then we're gonna have 4 people walking after them. That's gonna be good.
All right, sure. I'll take the other mortar. 25, and she walks up. Summons your stand, and she's gonna take on this mortar. Let's call it mortar A, or I guess just George's mortar, whatever. So she's gonna get into position and look at you, Paul. Like, how do I operate this thing?
How do you operate this thing? I mean,
You can like say in character like a sort
I
like
actually
I
don't
give you a
remember
short
exactly.
description or something. You don't have to
You can
explain.
figure it out, Georgia. You can figure it out. Don't worry about it.
you can figure it out.
It's like riding a bike. You're gonna figure it out.
How does a mortar?
Anthony, you
Word.
might be muted. I
Oh my
think.
god, these
Sorry,
these
Wesley.
fucking
I was muted,
Google
you were right.
searches are gonna put us on a fucking list.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was in fact muted.
Oh damn.
Yeah, Anthony is way
You-
in over his head, way out of his depth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. But it seems like you're gonna be one of the stormtroopers.
Yeah, Anthony kind of agrees to it, not really knowing exactly what to do and what that entails.
Don't worry, soldier. Just follow my lead.
Don't call
You're
me
gonna
that.
you're gonna figure it out, Anthony. Don't worry. You're gonna figure it out.
What
Don't
weapons
call
did
me
you get
that,
for us, by the way?
please.
That's the funny thing. He didn't.
Oh, did you not get any weapons for us yet?
I don't think he has money for it. He
What'd
can
you
either
get?
get the mortars.
No, I don't have the money for it. I made the mortars. I don't have the money for it.
I see.
You're gonna have to improvise. I mean, you
Well-
already have a gun. To be fair, Hiukas.
Okay. Paul is gonna turn to Mastino and go like, pull out his fucking wallet. Do you take credit card or?
I need physical cash.
Yeah.
I see. I look at how much money I have physical on me.
Go ahead and roll
think
for
it's-
that. I'll say that
I'm a professor. I am a professor.
everyone you get
On a
the
teacher
D6
salary? Really?
I'll say every one number you get is equal to like, man, yeah, on a teacher salary I can't say anything too high. Okay, how about that? How about you just roll and we'll vibe it from there? Because I don't want to say, I don't know, yeah. It would probably be more fun if, two, that's not great.
That's all I get.
That's accurate.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Teacher salary.
teacher salary.
You know?
You just reality
Yep.
hits you, Paul. You like
Yeah.
you take also your exhaustion leaves, but not for a Paul. Well, I'll say Paul gets 1d6 exhaustion for remembering that he's a teacher and he gets no money.
Oh my god. That's 13 plus 2, so 18.
I love how it's exhaustion, right? It makes so much sense
13
here.
plus 5. Yeah, just exhaustion. I guess I'll look around. Like,
You
what
don't
is
have
this,
enough
for
money to give
example?
Mastino to make a gun, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, you have a Soldier of Heaven. Soldier of Heaven has a gun. You have a
Yes,
gun.
he does have a gun. Yeah, he has a gun, and I have a pistol that is his pistol, and we have nothing else. I guess we're gonna go out
you're
like
gonna
the
have
Soviets.
to. Yeah.
We're gonna go out like the Russians what we're doing, like no weapon, just pure patriotism.
We have mortars, you know.
You have mortars, a hand pistol, and a rifle. That's not that bad.
I'm gonna pass you each a grenade, or like a normal grenade and a smoke grenade.
Oh, what could go wrong giving teenagers a fucking grenade? What could
Mentally
possibly go
teenagers.
wrong?
All right, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna segment our approach based on the rounds that we have. All right, so every time that one of the mortars fires, we're gonna go forward a little bit. Does that make sense? And we're gonna be doing what's called a bounding overwatch, along with a creeping barrage towards the enemy position. Does that make sense?
I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are.
All right, great. Let's go.
Perfect. You're just like real soldiers.
Emily, are you sure? Scar, can you hear us?
Yes.
You're supposed to take over this mortar here. Oh no, yeah, you are.
Me?
Yeah, and it's you and Georgia are on mortar duty, and Anthony, Mastino, and Paul are the troopers. They're gonna go forward and assault the enemy position, which I might show to the players. To the viewers. It's right over here, the top right corner. And as soon as you start moving out, you hear from behind
Is
you.
that the thing? Is that the thing?
Stop!
Do it again.
Stop it!
Yeah.
No. As soon as you start. Yep. Mastino, you hear like just no. You put Paul back where he was. You're forward.
No, I have. I bring the boys here with me as well. I have well, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna go here first, basically. But yeah. Continue.
Oh, okay. You wanna.
I'm gonna trust you, boss. I'm gonna trust
You
you.
wanna attack from over this corner? Okay, makes sense. As soon as you
Over the
start,
threads.
I'm gonna move Anthony a little bit. Sorry. So now it's Anthony. Anthony, you hear like a bit of dirt rustling behind you, just like a distant noise, and then you hear footsteps, just really fast, just clumping down on there, just doo, 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 doo. And you turn around and you see a guy, very period dressed, very looks like a soldier. And let me show the chat first.
A man.
It's a dude. Let me post that on
Huh.
the. Oh yeah, you see the stream. I'll post it on VC chat anyway. But yeah, you see like just a soldier basically has a gun. He is fully just armed and equipped, and looks kind of winded. And he drops from the trance and goes, "Radio,
Jesus
Are you,
Christ. Okay, hi.
yo, where's your uniforms?"
In the washer.
What? Anyway, and Paul, what do you think? Okay, let me ask Hiukas first. What do you think? What do you think soldier that is? What kind of soldier is that?
What kind of soldier is that?
Yeah, just based on the outfit.
I mean, obviously he's Australian.
Oh my god. Okay, good. That's all I want to hear.
Yeah, how hard was that, my guy? Okay, it wasn't that hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Did anyone else here knew that I was an Australian soldier?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
Just
okay.
from the uniform?
Yeah, just from the uniform.
Was it the thing on the hat? Is that what gave it away?
Yeah, the thing on the hat is what gives it away, and the color
Okay.
of the beige, basically,
I see.
the tone of the beige.
Right. Just
I'm a nerd.
drops down on the trench, holding his rifle, and goes, "Oh, whatever," and points towards the enemy position. Right, and he goes, "The Japs are really fortified. We gotta be very careful how we approach. They wiped out my whole platoon. You know, it was a massacre." Well, I'm glad I have you here at least.
Yeah.
I tried to discern his rank.
Private. You could, maybe
Right.
you could have rolled for it, but it's a private.
Yeah, I don't see any insignia on him. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. We are ready to assault the enemy position. I don't know if you want to join.
Right. So what's your plan?
Well,
Anthony
we're going
mumbles
to-
under his breath. Do we have to?
Yeah, Paul doesn't even stop to think that like Paul is in the war right now. He's in World War II, like he's ready to assault an position. He's not like in how the fucking city is called. Like we're going to execute a creeping barrage using the mortars here, and we're going to engage in melee if necessary.
Dude looks forward at those two mortars with like just wide-eyed. Where the hell did you get those mortars?
Scraps from World War One, honestly.
You're
my grandpa
sounding
had them in his basement.
stranger by the minute, sir.
Paul, like, he's trying to do Australian, he just can't, like, for the life of him, he can't do Australian. And, well, my grandfather, you see, he's from Britain, and he fought in the war in Passchendaele, and he just got the, when the Germans left, he got some mortars from the Germans, and they were rusty as fuck because they were in his basement, and, you know, I brought them out because I thought they would be useful, and looky, they're pretty useful.
He's just blankly staring at you as you say this with a mouth half open, just. Alright. Do you want to roll to see how
What
good
the hell
your
do you want? It's a
Australian
fucking
accent
mortar,
is?
what do you want? Huh?
Do you want to roll to see how good your Australian accent is?
Do I want to
Live in Australia.
Yes.
It better be pretty damn good.
He's
Yeah,
British,
he's,
so he actually doesn't have that much free.
True.
3.
You know what? With all this noise going around, it's a war. He's exhausted. Whatever. He doesn't think about it too much. It's like
Yeah. I just like, oh, I'm from Perth, and then everything is fine. Like,
them Australian boys, they make them different nowadays, like something like that. Whatever.
Actually, Mastino has an Italian accent. Aren't they fucking weirded out? There's just this
I
guy
don't
with
think
an
you said
Italian
anything
accent
yet.
in here. Yeah, I didn't say anything yet. I'm gonna,
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
my fucking mouth.
Once this
I'm
guy
gonna keep my
shut the
fucking
hell
mouth
up.
shut. Because, like, if these are the allies, it could get kinda ugly.
yeah. No, that is true.
Yeah, all things considered, Paul being British, that's not the breaking factor here.
Yeah,
'Cause at
definitely
least
true.
they
Yeah.
were on the
If,
same side.
If they are fine with someone British, I'm assuming they're the allies, which means if they hear an Italian accent, they're probably not gonna be fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to discern. Okay, Paul is trying to discern, what theater are we on right now? You know, what time or whatever. Is it
Do you
possible?
wanna roll for it? You're gonna have to roll pretty well. It's
Yes.
actually kind of obscure, at least I believe so, because you don't seem to. I could
Oh,
keep giving you
please.
clues. I could keep giving you clues. You know, he did say something and you probably didn't notice when he said it, but now it's too late.
No, I did not notice. My bad.
I think
I
you're
did
probably
not
gonna
notice.
have we're probably gonna have to keep playing here. But he goes, right. Where's your guns?
Oh,
Same
well,
place as before,
oh my
I
god,
guess.
wait, he cannot see Soldier of Heaven.
Yeah.
So I will grab the gun from Soldier of Heaven and I'm like, well, I have a rifle, but no one else has a gun here.
Whew.
We ran out of supplies, you see.
That's a messed up looking gun, but if it fires, that's all we care about, right?
Yeah, it's my grandpa's. It's good old grandpa, 4101.
Yeah, that sure looks like that. Oh, why do you have a little girl operating the mortar? Excuse me, miss, how did you get here? He goes right next to Emily, like,
Oh my god.
Soldier exchange program.
so, okay, damn. You sure that's okay? You all seem to be fine with it, so we're gonna move on. Good, I guess. So you're like
Yep, that's me.
right. Sir, looking at you, Paul. You know what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
Do you think you can handle it?
For sure, yeah.
Good enough for me. Lead the way, man. Lead the way, sir. And he steps back into line, waiting for your orders. Hey, you gonna lie?
Alright, man. I give the signal to Emily. Fire! And, oh shit, I didn't tell her to fire.
Okay.
I don't, okay. Oh, that would be so funny. Do you wanna? No. I think it's good. You're about to put it in, and then
Yeah.
I think this dude here is just gonna like kick the shell out of the fucking. He's gonna go, no, what are you doing? And kick the shell out of your hand, and go
What
immediately.
the fuck, man? I was on fire.
Do you know? Are we sure she knows what she's doing, or?
Excuse me, these privates are under my command. I have it handled, I assure you. And I walk and I adjust the mortar to 90 degrees quietly.
All right, trying to get into this position, right? Right into their camp, top right corner.
Well, 90 degrees generally means like short, range, which is like they're right next to us. So like, I hope it's gonna be enough, but I don't think it goes above 90. Well, sorry, not fully 90, like 88 or something, 87. Obviously, like 90, like it falls back to us. No.
Okay, yeah, cool. You just adjust the.
Yeah, I adjusted a little.
Okay, and
But
Georgia
it's
just
a,
like
it's a guess. I don't have the time to calculate that.
Georgia looks at what you're doing and quickly like adjusts her own as well, like based on what you're doing. And she does a decent job at it. It's just like oh yeah, right, and just like, well, also like throwing some glances at the soldier dude, not wanting to anger him further, right?
Back in position, private.
Right. All right,
And,
Paul, the stage is yours. You can start the attack whenever you want.
Yep. Emily, shoot that damn thing.
Aye, sir.
Right, so we're gonna have Emily roll for her first mortar shell. Missile, whatever it's actually you're supposed to call them. And what do you think this should be, right? What do you think it's kind of a mortar is not supposed to be like a skill-based thing, really. I'm pretty sure it's more of a speed kind of thing. So, based on that
Yes,
information,
if you have a ton of shells, definitely.
yeah, but
here
you
it's
don't
like
have
one
that many.
shell.
You have 2 each on each mortar.
Yeah.
So, Emily, I think you should just roll flat, probably. I don't think you can.
Just a d6?
Yeah, I cannot imagine any action helping you particularly here. You're just putting the shell in and waiting for it to go kaboom.
The entire skill of the mortar is like adjusting it.
Yeah, basically, which Paul
that's
did
fair.
for you. I guess there could be
Final!
some, whatever, sure, it's fine. Far away.
You know,
Alright.
better
It's a
than worse!
success.
Cool.
It's a success.
Cool. This is
Partial!
all right. The shell goes in, and after a little pause, it goes, thump, and it just shoots out of the barrel. A lot of smoke comes out, almost blinds you immediately, Emily, and you all hear just like through the air. This missile just like flying through, and eventually, after a couple of seconds of it going through the air, you hear a solid just in the background. And as you're looking as careful as you can on the enemy position, you see that one of the men is gone. The left side of the the fortified position, all of these sacks here, they're gone. They're blown up. Decent shot, honestly. Let me find a little destroyed effect to put on them.
Oh! Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you got him.
nice. Got him.
You know, if Mastino could talk, he'd be singing your praises, but he's just gonna give like a thumbs up.
Gives a thumbs up in not Italian.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very generic thumbs up that gives no indication he could be part of the Axis.
You know, it's funny because when you did the thump with the fucking mortar, all I could think of was the gif of the guys that are like firing the RPG and the shell just like lands right in front of them.
That is what I thought as well. Yeah, that's where I got that for sure. That was the first thing I thought of. But yeah, successful hit from Emily. Honestly, pretty devastating one.
All right,
given
I give the order to
how well you rolled.
move. I give the order to move to the next trench. Over the line, boys.
The Australian soldier immediately goes. Immediately gets over the trench and just as quickly it even impresses Paul. Just the efficiency and speed of this soldier here. It doesn't seem to the rest of you. It just seems like, oh wow, that's a seasoned soldier, right? That guy has been through some wars, some battles. To Paul, honestly, this guy is even better than like what you would think a regular soldier would, like even a seasoned soldier should act and be like. He can he almost doesn't notice that Mastino and Anthony, you're both lagging behind. He's just like I'd say like Paul is maybe somewhere here, right, leading the charge. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna
Or at least
follow
you-
this guy then. God damn, fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, like try to catch up.
He's fast. He's fast. He's just like
No, he's way too excited about this. He's way too excited about it.
and he is indeed. He just like right, and just starts running towards the next trench. But you'll get there. I think there's the shell that hit the enemy. That did enough to distract them for long enough for you to advance. So
Yeah.
let's get you all to the next trends here. And
There we are.
right, and
Alright.
Paul, you notice. I'll put the Australian soldiers here actually, and this guy's gonna like kind of hit you on the nudge you on the shoulder, Paul. He's gonna go. They're getting ready again. We're gonna need another one of those shells.
Yep. In a second, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask him. Do you happen to have a pistol on you?
Pistol, right? Of course. Just pulls
I
really
borrow
quickly.
it?
Pulls his pistol. What did you say?
I'm gonna be like, I'll borrow that, and then I'll take it, and I'm gonna
sure.
give it to Mastino.
I'm not gonna speak. I'm gonna nod my head very enthusiastically. I'm gonna nod very enthusiastically.
The Australian soldier
mean-
goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, and then just nod.
The Australian soldier goes. That's a quiet fellow.
Yeah, Mastino is gonna gesture to like try to indicate that he's mute.
Do you want to roll for that? Do we see how well
mean,
you communicate
yeah,
the
I
idea that you're
have-
mute?
Yeah, I have no idea how that would work, so I guess that's a roll. Yeah,
We have to be the most scuffed World War II squad.
I guess it
in
would be
history.
Sway. I guess that would be Sway, right? Yes.
I don't know. Whatever you. I mean,
I
whatever you want.
guess. I guess.
Sway,
Yeah, that
probably.
makes sense.
Can it be precision?
Nah. Probably
Oh,
not.
I tried.
You can try, but it
tried.
will be just position bad, effect bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Sway then. That seems like the appropriate action.
Yeah. Not a very serious roll.
Okay.
Pretty good. You get it across. Maybe he's nodding a little bit at the start as you clearly are trying to communicate something to him, and then eventually goes, "All right, righto, yeah, okay. All right."
It's shell shock. Don't worry about it. It's PTSD. It happens.
I knew a few folks like that. Really gets to you, the whole trenches thing.
I like that he's not questioning my equipment, like my modern equipment. He's not even questioning it.
All right, I'm gonna gather the squad. I'm like, okay, we're gonna split up. Mastino, next shell, you go behind the tank and take over. I am gonna go in the center where there are the sandbags over here, and the soldier and Anthony, you go to this one, to this sandbag. Is that clear?
Okay, I'm gonna nod. I'm gonna give him a strong nod.
Anthony has decided he will simply follow Soldier Man, and
Yeah.
that's all he's paying attention to.
Where'd you tell them to go?
Gotta
Can you
look
ping,
alive.
Can you ping the location?
This is
you
open
wanted
land.
Anthony and
Here.
okay, over here, right?
Okay,
Anthony
that one
and
over there.
Australian soldier over here.
You could also point like this.
How do you do
Oh,
that?
how do I do that?
The ruler tool.
Insane.
Genius.
Insane.
Look at that.
Yeah. So soldier's gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, and Mastino's gonna go here. That's why I gave him the pistol.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right.
All right, we gotta look alive, people. This is open land. This is enemy territory almost. This is no man's land. They're gonna be shooting at us. We gotta be quick. Get to cover. I'm gonna be covering fire for the third and the fourth shell. And you're gonna be getting to these positions. I'm gonna show Mastino like after the tank, or after the third shell is gonna go here.
Yeah. Oh, I like that because you can't
Right?
communicate with him anymore because you're too far away
Then Anthony, I'm gonna tell Anthony to go to the crater.
and hide inside. I
Okay.
guess
The
man.
soldier.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And tell the soldier to go here.
All right.
So we're kind of all over the place.
Nice.
So Anthony's gonna. So over there, that one, that crater, right?
Yes. After this is the third shell. Now on the second shell, you're gonna go here with the other guy. Yep.
Okay.
And then they're gonna split up. No, I got the plan. I
I
plan.
feel like we're gonna mess it up.
No. That'll be actually really
Alright.
funny. You know what?
An-
Don't explain
Anthony
it any
is
further.
like-
Whatever they got, they got.
Anthony is like Some of this is just kind of in one ear, out the other.
Yeah, soldier guy is just hearing all of it, understanding, just nods. Yeah, right. Reasonable way to do this. Yes, very good. And it's George's turn. So he's gonna fire now. So Paul, I'm guessing you turn around and you're gonna give the signal. Go for it whenever you want.
Yeah. Aim at the machine gun nest, and I'm gonna like do a hand gesture like fire.
Right. There, the machine gun is right here, of course.
Yeah. That's the most important thing.
Georgia just nods and gives a thumbs up, and she has her stand put the shell in a little nervously, but she does so. And let's see how well she does.
Imagine she somehow rolls one, she hits us.
Oh, we're fucked.
No!
Oh,
That stupid bitch.
Come on.
stupid ass teenager.
A stupid ass can't even operate a mortar.
Yeah, I can't even operate a mortar. How old is she? 19? She should know how to operate a mortar. Ah,
Can't believe this. So,
fucking unbelievable.
George is gonna fire the shell, and it's just gonna land, unfortunately, right around the front metal spiked barricades, completely missing the intended target. I guess it is gonna create a bit of an opening over there. So let me.
Yeah,
indicate
I mean, it
that,
should make smoke at least. It brings up smoke at the very least.
All right, so I
So
quickly
basically,
tell.
yeah, basically these two barricades here are destroyed. These two metal spiked barricades. They're supposed to be barbed wire fences as well there, right? I couldn't find ones in time. But it's like, yeah, it's like a metal spiked barricades, and then like around and on top of it, barbed wire as well. So yeah, a little opening was created at least. So that's that. George just goes. You can hear it like from really far away not really far away, but like in the distance. Ah, fuck! And
Damn. I am gonna.
Damn, you really got him.
I'm gonna be like, go, and I'm gonna say to Mastino, provide covering fire for Anthony, and I'm gonna like get out, and I'm gonna start trying to shoot at this guy at the machine gun so I can provide covering fire.
ooh, right.
I'm doing a okay. It's called marching fire. Okay, so you're uninitiated people. Yeah, and I'm gonna.
You're fucking dumbass. It's called.
Actually,
Oh my god.
called marching fire.
Can't believe you don't know this. You're fucking stupid.
It's just
Yeah.
like basic knowledge.
So the thing is, normally in the previous one, Emily nailed it, so you didn't have to roll. In this one, the machine gun guy is aware enough, and he's not distracted enough to not be able to fire back. So you are gonna get fired on, and we have to see how well that goes for
I'm
you.
gonna.
While
I'm gonna-
Paul gets machine gunned, I'm
Yeah.
gonna move to the tank.
That's what I want to say. Paul is providing good distraction, but making it he's in danger, like in really big danger here. So I will say that soldier guy and Anthony, you can ask for his name, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't asked yet.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a feeling that like he's
I'll
someone
ask
important.
when we have a chance.
You can, yeah, but soldier guy and Anthony, you get behind this these sandbags, no problem, because
Okay.
Paul is providing enough
cool.
cover, or like he's distracting them enough with his presence, to where that's not that
Once-
a big issue.
Once we're here in a way that is that so I can ask for his name without him going, oh, what are your guys' names, and have to hear must, I go, what's your name, by the way?
Me? Oh. Private Edward Kenna.
Cool. Okay. Edward, got it.
Yep, most people call me Ted. You can do it if you want.
Ted. Okay. Yeah, sure.
And
Why
he
not?
extends his hand as well. Goes for a handshake.
I'll give him a handshake.
Gives you a nice firm handshake. He rocks his hand up and down like a few times, and even slaps your hand with the other hand a little bit as well. Just all right. Now that we're acquainted, we have
Yeah,
a position
I'm
to take.
Anthony. Anthony Mallory.
Anthony Mallory. Good name. Love that name. Couldn't help but
Really?
notice you're a little unequipped or ill-equipped.
Yeah, I am.
It's fine, kid. Just get behind me. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, okay. I'm he kind of like crouches down a bit. I'm not too good with guns.
Oh, really? Are you some kind of conscientious objector or something?
Long story short, I'm not really here by choice.
None of us are, Anthony. None of us are. And yet here we are.
Technically true. Technically a truthful statement.
Yeah,
Oh, the drop
I
body.
specifically said it in a way that'd be haha funny.
You think I want to be out here defending God knows what in Papua New Guinea? Get out of here. No one
Bro,
chose to be
just
here.
fucking tell him you're a recruit. Just tell me you're a recruit. Like,
Anthony doesn't know terms.
But he eventually goes, all right, just stay behind me. I'll try my best. But use that gun of yours, at least for suppressing fire. You know, it helps.
Yeah, okay, I'll try. Anthony having no gun.
Oh yeah. I thought you did get a handgun from someone. No?
Did
I gave. Oh, you didn't. No.
Oh, you don't. You have nothing.
I knew that he wouldn't be very good with that, so I didn't
All right.
give him a
So
gun.
actually, what happens, which I prefer, is he pulls out a single grenade and grabs your hand and puts the grenade inside the hand, and then closes your hand tightly and goes, "You hold on to that, all right? You'll know when to use it." And turns around.
Okay.
Right,
He raising you up?
dude. No. It's like no. It's like it's like a
I hope
firm
I'm getting
old
across your
person,
panic
old
in Anthony's
person.
voice.
It's like a very, like a old person firm handshake, kind of like, you know what I mean. Threw me off with that one. All right, and then he goes, all right, just wait for the signal. Wait for the shell to drop, then we move. Nice and simple. Right, and so that happens. Mastino, I will
No.
tell you. Okay,
what?
So do
what
you-
the fuck?
do you see this little thing here, Mastino?
What? Yeah.
Do you
I
see that
thought
little
that was
thing?
like a crater. I thought that was like a crater. Yeah.
Yeah. So the small problem what you have is that was a hidden landmine, and you're gonna have to do something about that because you didn't seem like you were. Do you think Mastino would be aware enough to think about it before stepping on the landmine, or he would act
I guess that's
after
an,
stepping on it?
Awareness roll, I guess. We have a stat for it.
Basically, I'm asking you, like, do you notice it before, or I think for sure you should be able to roll awareness for it. So.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead and
let's
do
find out.
All
Okay,
right.
then.
So now
I
the
don't know.
little problem
Lost
that
his
you
leg
have,
off.
Mastino, is
Little problem.
the little problem is that it's too late. You notice that there's a landmine.
So, like-
it's too late to step away. You're gonna have to think of something else in the moment. Whatever you do, it's desperate position. So you
Okay,
noticed it,
so,
but you're already your foot is going down.
Okay, hold on. Do mines work like in movies?
No,
where
they
it's like
don't.
It's like they explode when you step off. No, they explode when you step on.
Yeah, that's just a movie. That's just a
Okay.
Hollywood thing.
Yeah, that's just a Hollywood thing. That's why I asked. That's just a
And
Hollywood
this isn't
thing.
Hollywood, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm
A
gonna
manga. I mean an anime. I mean a game.
I'm gonna use speed to like twist my ankle and like fall on my side just beside it.
Okay.
Like my other ankle, not the foot that's going down, the other ankle.
So, do you want to like try to purposefully? Okay. So you're gonna
Yeah,
try to basically
fall
reposition.
down.
Okay, you're gonna try to reposition. Nothing too fancy about that. So I'd say position again, desperate. Effectiveness. Honestly, the effectiveness should be pretty low. It's not really.
Either
okay.
I miss the mine or I go on the mine. There's
Yes.
not really a gradient there.
There is no gradient there. Yeah. I'm
So,
way
like,
too
either,
excited to put you in situations that could be potentially campaign changing.
Okay, so this, I assume this is a speed roll.
Makes
Oh
sense
my
to me.
god.
Okay.
Four.
Okay,
Four is alright. 4 is alright.
Technically speaking.
Like, I miss it by an inch, basically.
Yeah, you just barely notice this landmine. Like the ground is just a little. It almost has like a little outline around it, and you just go, "Oh no!" And just you almost don't even think about it. It's the only thing you can really do, and it worked, right? Like it's just you're lucky that it worked, and you just fall right on the side here. And because that's a 4, I will say you gain 1d6 exhaustion for just falling, right?
Alright, watch this one. Watch this one. There you go. That is-
Dude, what? Crazy. Do
Wait,
you have
I
any
asked,
elements?
did my exhaustion reset?
Yes, it did. It's
Like
been more
during the
than-
travel.
It's been more than half a day. The thing
Okay,
is that
I had,
technically it hasn't been more than half a day, but the whole timey-wimey things that happened in the... Like Elias's dimension, time works differently there. So it seemed to you as if maybe only you've been around for only like an hour or so, but in reality you went from midnight to 10 a.m. So
Okay,
actually
so
it has
I
been
had
12
an
hours.
I had an ailment, a level 3 ailment, which
Yeah.
was a hole in my arm. Did that get reset too during the travel?
No, that one is definitely gonna be a it's gonna be permanent ailment, which is a term. Doesn't mean that it actually stays as forever. It just means that it will stay there unless you do something about it specifically, right? So
Oh,
it's a
okay.
permanent
there's a-
ailment, and that means
Okay,
you
so
There's a
I think,
reason why.
I
There's a
take
reason why
1
pretty much-
plus 3 then. That's 4.
There's a reason why pretty much every party, every group in the mainline JoJo universe has a healer.
yeah. Paul, did you have any ailments on you when you took your 3 exhaustion at the start? Let's just get out of the way real
Yeah,
quick.
heavy bruising, cuts on face, and whatever. I
What
had
was
a
it,
level
3 or
2 and I added it.
Okay, you added it?
I love that every time it's like, Paul, do you have any ailments? And the Hiukas just has a whole list.
Yeah, I have a list,
Just a huge list every time.
My boy's getting fucked up.
Alright, so 4
anyway,
exhaustion for Mastino.
Now, behind the tank, I'm gonna be like, right, the hole in my arm. I'm gonna rip off a bit of my suit and like bandage it.
Okay, yeah, we probably should have thought to do that earlier.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you take care of
out
it.
of character, I thought that would just reset.
Yeah, I should be telling you what kind of ailment it is. That's also... We're making progress. Don't worry, I'm starting to
we're making
remember how
progress.
my own system works slowly.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, I remember about the hole in my right arm. And
That did not
Bandage
go
it.
away. Yeah. Alright. you bandage it up.
But he's
and,
alive.
You know, I'll say that it becomes like a level 2 ailment now because like it doesn't go away completely. It's kind of a botched job. It's not it's not like
Yeah.
professional care or anything.
As we've confirmed, Mastino isn't very good at medical things, as we confirmed with Paul and his shoulder.
So the hole in your arm becomes goes from a level 3 to a level 2 ailment, and it's still permanent though. So you're gonna have, if you wanna make it go away completely, still gonna have to do something more more professional, I guess, about it. Good.
Yes.
What do you want to do from here?
What's still me?
I thought you want to
okay.
do something. I might
Yeah, I'm
be
thinking
wrong.
about it. I'm thinking about it. How's Paul doing? Did he get gunned the fuck down?
Yeah, I'm asking you,
yeah,
and
we
then I'm
haven't
gonna
done
go to Paul. So you don't want to do anything.
okay.
You didn't want to do anything else, right?
This guy is fine. Like nothing happened to them. There's not really anything I can do right now, so no. It's gonna be behind the tank.
Okay. Cool. Yo, Hiukas, did you figure out anything else about where you are?
You said Papua New Guinea, no?
Yeah. Anything more? Did it click in your head at all, or is this a front you?
Yeah, we're fighting the Japanese. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we're between 1942 and 1945. But that doesn't say much. Which means that like Mastino can be or cannot be like part of the Allies like reasonably. Because like the Italians joined the Allies in 1944, late-ish, or 1945 actually, early-ish.
So he
yeah.
could theoretically be with the Allies.
He could theoretically be okay, but like now he's mute, so.
That's actually really funny if you realize that if you ever realize that he's chilled, he's fine with the Allies, like the Italians are fine, and
I can
Mastino just
tell
all of a
whether
sudden starts talking again.
I can tell whether he's chill with the Allies by looking at the Japanese soldiers, like how malnourished they are. Straight the fuck up. Because like in 1944, the Americans take back the Philippines, and all of the support from the mainland gets cut off, and they have no fucking food basically.
You're not close enough to determine that yet, but as you look over
I'm
to
not close
this
enough
little
yet.
fortified
It's not even
position,
useful.
yeah, as you look at this little fortified position from where you are, yeah, it is a Japanese camp. You see, like, you notice like a flag you didn't see before,
Alright,
and you get a bit of extra info. You realize that it's really well fortified. Like, it's extremely tough for someone to attack this specific position. Right, it's on on a small hill.
It's elevated. Okay.
Yeah, it's elevated. The map doesn't represent that in any way, but it is supposed to be a little elevated. But anyway, you're getting shot at, so we have to resolve that.
Yeah. I can get 3 spirit die right now if I want. Because like I said a few tactics before that I have examples of that we did do, and
I should probably be getting the spirit eyes
because I know that you have so many. I guess you should get one for marching fire. I love that concept.
Well, I mean, we did marching fire, we did keeping barrage, and we did bounding overwatch. So.
Oh, what the hell! Just
give him
get
a
3.
constant,
Yeah, whatever. Just get.
Just
I'll
give
give you
him
3.
a constant. Just give him a constant stream of spirit die every time he does something, but he has to use it immediately on that roll.
He just gets immediate inspiration. Like, we just assume that Hiukas has figured something historical out, so we just give Paul spirit die every single time.
It's just a constant +1 during this session.
All right, fine. I'll give you 3 spirit die for those 3 tactics you pointed out.
All right, I'm not gonna explain everything, but I'm gonna just, a little bit, just a little bit, give me a little. So like marching fire, right? So like Battle Monte Casino 1944. What was it? Bounding Overwatch, Battle of Fallujah 2004. And then the last one was the fuck, what was it? The creeping barrage, right? The creeping barrage was I guess you can go like 1918 German Spring Offensive fire roller. There you go.
He has actual fucking. That's unbelievable.
That
Paul
was
just
a-
remembers all of those battles and how all of those tactics are helping him in this specific moment, and psychs himself up.
Thank God I learned history.
Yeah. So this is actually very interesting. Depending on what action you want to use for this, again, you're getting fired at by a machine gun, and you're firing back with your own rifle while moving forward. Depending on what action you want to use, this could be either you want to be more accurate yourself, or you want to dodge this machine gun fire, right?
No, I don't care about being accurate. I care about suppressing as much as possible.
Yes. Okay. So you wanna mainly not get hit. That's what you're focusing on, and the suppressing
'cause I'm
fire,
open.
the suppressing fire thing, like you're distracting them. That's, or how you call it? It's intuit. No, it's inferred. It's inferred.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense either, but it's fine. Like it's part of the role, regardless of what you do.
All right. What would I use here? I guess.
What do you think you could
That's
use?
What I think I could use? I guess speed.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that makes sense. You know,
All right.
trying to move around faster makes it harder for the enemy to.
4.
4.
That's 4.
That's alright. That's okay. That's a technical that's a partial success, so nothing too crazy. Paul starts marching forward while shooting his gun, trying to get the attention of the gunner behind the fortified position. And he's doing a really good job at it. Genuinely, he's distracting the enemies, which allows Mastino to not get fired at, allows Anthony and Edward to also not get fired at. He really has their attention. And but you do eventually, like you almost reach this little area here, and right before you like duck behind the sandbags, you get grazed at the top of your shoulder by a shot. It starts to bleed quite a bit. So I'll say 1d6 exhaustion and a level 2 lasting
Harm.
Yeah, level 2 lasting ailment grazed, like a bullet graze on shoulder.
Oh, shoulder. Okay. All right.
Lasting is that it will stay there even after the battle is over. Basically, it's anywhere between an hour to a week, or even multiple weeks.
1. That's good.
Plus 3, right?
Plus 2, 3.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 3. Cool. So you make it behind the sandbags. Go ahead and move yourself in Soldier of Heaven there. And you're firing with your own gun. You're not firing with Soldier of Heaven's.
He's firing with his. I'm firing with mine.
Okay, sure.
I'm firing like with his pistol.
Okay, sure. Right. You're about ready to go for the next.
Yes. Yep.
How do you want to signal Emily? I think it's Emily's turn again because George is like in the middle of reloading as well, or like getting ready to pop the shell in. So Emily is just about ready to fire again.
Yeah, I will like start doing like World War II like hand gestures, and then I realize she has no idea what that is, and then I'm just gonna like fire or whatever, like just go.
All right.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
Oh
And with that
my
last shell from Emily's
It
mortar,
might be over,
she's
gang.
out
It might-
of shells, and she just it's even worse than Georgia's. What were you going for, so I know where to? Were you going for like the right side, the middle guy, the machine gunner?
Yeah, probably like, over here. I wanted to get them good.
Okay. you miss. You go a bit too deep in their position, and you just like fire basically behind them, comfortably outside of their range. None of them are hurt. So unfortunately, yeah, that's the end of that one. It's gonna be really hard to advance from here. None of them, the machine gun is not distracted. The rest of them are not distracted. And as a little bonus, probably for Paul, he's probably the only one who noticed this. You're close enough for the non-machine gun, so the guys that don't have the what am I talking about?
Yeah.
The guys with the regular guns to fire back at you. So now when you advance to this like new position here, you're gonna be close enough to be fired upon, even by the rest of them. Yeah.
Not good.
I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea to just go back since they're out of ammo. Like make the mortars back into money and then go back here. Maybe that's an idea.
You could do that. That's gonna
Maybe if
take
you
a
make
little bit
one
of
of
time.
the more.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. But maybe that's an idea.
Like make one of the mortars into money and make ammo for the other one. Or what?
That's an idea. Make
Yeah, that's
one
not
of
a
the
bad idea,
mortars back into money so the others can fire one more shot.
All right. I gonna signal to you. I'm gonna provide covering fire as much as I can.
Okay,
And
then
I'm gonna tell Jarra to hold, to not fire.
yeah, I'm gonna start going. This time I jump over the crater this time. And I'm gonna start going.
You're pretty covered with the tank.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I'm
Mastino's
gonna
just
stay.
running.
I'm gonna take out the ruler. I'm gonna go this direction so that I'm covered by the tank.
Nice. Okay, I like that. So you don't have to roll for that. I was gonna make you roll for that, but that's pretty smart. I like that. I see what you're doing. And yeah, Mastino is on his way back now. The Edward just goes like, "Damn."
I'm going to.
It's exactly like
signal at
before.
him.
We just can't break through any way. Yeah.
I'm going to signal at him. I'm going to like full on like World War II like hand gestures and stuff. That I'm going to distract them. I'm gonna start firing them so he can like take aim at the machine gun. Like I'm gonna like just pop out, like throw a few shots so they look at me, and then like so he can take a good shot at the machine gun guy.
Damn. Okay.
I don't remember what the tactic is called. I don't remember what that's called. Shit.
Okay. Yeah. He goes. He actually kind of he signals to you like, "Don't go," and the way he's looking at you is like, "This is dangerous. You're gonna die. Like, is this really worth it?" Right? And he probably, you infer that he means as on top of that, you're the most military. You're like the best
I
suited
guess, okay.
leader here, right?
I
What
guess.
French love.
What is here? Is it just bottles? What's next to it?
I'm fucking glad you asked. It's a box of grenades.
Yes.
It's a box of grenades.
Oh goody.
You can pick them up.
Okay.
It's a full box of grenades. Actually, it looks like a box of grenades on the map. I'd say it's more like a soldier was shot that just happened to have like a resupply of grenades, right? So it's like a backpack full of grenades. Just like haphazardly thrown in the backpack, and he was trying to like resupply this sandbag position that you're in. But he got shot. Right, but it's a
Right.
backpack full of grenades.
I'm gonna immediately start sucking them, but like I don't wanna like get like I'm just gonna like pop a hand every now and then, like not full on stand up, That's like not very good aim, but like just generally just throw it to the direction. Maybe one of them is gonna land.
Okay,
You know?
it's not so easy to do so. Yeah, it's definitely not the greatest position to throw from. You're actually kind of far away. You're actually like maybe deceivingly far away. Especially since like it's uphill, right? You're throwing uphill. A little bit harder to reach up there. So it's not gonna be great. I say the effectiveness is low. But the position isn't desperate. You're not in danger of getting shot at.
Alright, I'm gonna throw
standard,
one
like
grenade.
risky.
I'm gonna throw one grenade and then I'm gonna let Mastino do his thing. Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Mastino was.
As I said, you're not in any real danger, but you didn't exactly hit anybody either. So you just throw a bunch of grenades around. Some of them are a bit closer, some of them are a bit further away. But none of them really spot on like a bullseye. So let's say you throw like maybe 3 of them.
Okay.
Maybe this one's
Bro,
gonna
you
go
wanna
here.
use one of those spirit eyes maybe next time?
I
You wanna?
don't know.
You wanna make use?
Says the guy like Scrooge McDuck over here. Get out of here.
Well,
man.
clearly I don't need them. Clearly I don't need them.
I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna use one.
I'd say you already made the roll. Let's follow the rules this time.
Alright, fine.
You have to call out how many spirit that you're gonna use for this roll before
Yep,
you make
yep.
it.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Okay, so that's the new rule now. Okay.
No, that well, quote unquote new rule. We did say that is how that it's supposed to work.
Well,
from
no,
now on.
because up until now, we could just declare spirit eyes until after the roll.
I'm
up
pretty
until
sure
now.
we changed it on the last on session.
Yeah, technically
14.
it was not correct. Technically.
Like
Okay.
we solidified on session 14. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't
Or
realize,
14.
so that's good. I didn't realize, so that's good.
Yeah, but
Right.
anyway, that's the new rule. You have to declare how many spirit that you're gonna use before the roll, before you make it.
Well, thank God the mine thing succeeded, because I was under the impression I could declare them later.
Yeah, I kind of thought like it's not gonna use
Yeah.
spirit on this.
I thought I could declare them later. Thank God it succeeded.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it did. So let's focus on the positives. Also, let's move on. I'm pretty sure at this point, Mastino, you're maybe one more action, like one more thing happens, then you reach them. So go ahead and put yourself like in this trance here, like you're getting closer.
Alright, you know what? If you're gonna like wait more, I'm just gonna tell Jojo to like shoot her last shell.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's have Georgia throw. Let's see.
Again,
So
like,
Georgia again is gonna go right. Like she's
Finger
gonna
left.
nod as she sees you from far away, and have 25 pop that last cell in, and let's see how well she does. It's a 4. That's all right.
okay.
It's okay. It's all right. Emily got pretty good
Well,
results
what is our
before
sixes
with
today?
a 4. Yeah, you get no 6s today.
We don't got no sixes
Happens,
today.
man. Happens. That's just how it. That's how it
We
goes.
got too many last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But yeah, she was aiming for the this guy in the middle here, the machine gun. But she doesn't quite hit him. She hits the guy to the right, just to the side. Completely destroys that position, and blows the sandbags wide open. So where this smoke is, there is just an empty gap, basically. Very good. Distracts the hell out of the machine gun user, and scares him as well. So it definitely gives you enough of an opportunity to march forward if you want to. And actually, Edward is gonna like look at the shell like landing right next to the machine gun, and immediately he's gonna go, right, Anthony, let's go, let's move out. Position C, right? And he's gonna start moving out.
As he starts going, Anthony goes, "See what? Oh, fuck! Okay."
I'm gonna scream at him. Mine! There's a mine! Careful with the mine!
Right.
Dude, there's literally a mine right there.
Edward dodges the mine effortlessly. He almost knows exactly what it is. Like, just one glance, okay, I know where that is, and just dodges it. Anthony, unfortunately, is not as aware of such things. Paul warning you, I think Paul is gonna warn you here, so it does help you a little bit. You do like mine. Well, what? So you are gonna have I think I'm gonna make it an assist, right? So you get plus 1 die.
I'm basically just trying to follow his route exactly.
Right. Yeah. Maybe you're just moving forward, right? And hearing
because
Paul warn you, you're like, oh, maybe I should just stick closer to his path, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Let's see.
So you roll with 1 extra die. What do you want to roll? What action do you want to roll?
May I roll speed?
Yeah, sure.
Follow.
Sure,
Nice.
that makes sense.
That means I get 4 dice.
Hey, 5, pretty good.
Damn, this guy got a 4 in speed. Damn.
Well, I got a 3 in speed, and then I got an assist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's damn.
Yeah, right. And you just dodge out of the way there, without even really realizing where the mine ever was. You just knew.
Yeah.
You just like eventually, like after you dodge it and you start following Edward. Eventually, you go, "Oh fuck, there was a mine there." But you're in the clear now.
See, Anthony's mindset is basically, okay, this is a battlefield. If I step... Anthony's basically going under the assumption that there are mines fucking everywhere already. So he's like, okay, I'll just follow this guy.
Yeah. Right. And he's dashing forward. You're following him as closely as you can. And you're going to follow him all the way to the sandbags, right? Go all the way...
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get behind him, the sandbags, he turns around and goes, "What the hell are you doing? You're supposed to dive under the crater!" Oh my god, did you not hear what the guy said?
You just baited Wesley? Like, what was that?
Yeah, I did. I told you, if Anthony doesn't remember, he just doesn't remember.
I cut out for a second. What happened?
Yeah, as soon as you reach the sandbags, Edward's gonna turn around and yell at you and go, "What are you doing? You're supposed to dive onto the crater. You're supposed to take cover inside this crater." And he's gonna go, "Did you not hear what the guy said? What the..."
Oh, C for crater.
No, C is our position. Position C. Position A, B, C.
Anthony runs over to the crater.
He just moves over slowly.
He just slowly moves no man's land, like just to the crater. Like.
Yeah, just slowly. Just like sadly
Okay.
walks over to the crater, passing over no man's land with a machine gun staring at him. But you get under the crater, you dive there. It's a nice deep crater. It gives you actually pretty good cover. You're starting to think Paul knows what he's doing here, telling you to dive on the crater.
You said there was a little bit of an opening?
You mean in the sandbags?
Because, because like they got distracted or something, yeah, right?
Yeah, that was for moving forward. So Edward and Anthony moved forward. What do you want to do?
If I am allowed to take advantage of that, I want the Soldier of Heaven to shoot in the general direction of this guy. Like, even if he hits the sandbags, that's fine, because I can spread the like ice, you know?
Okay,
I just want
nice.
Soldier of Heaven to shoot at the machine gun nest.
Go ahead, no problem. That sounds pretty good.
Right.
And I'm gonna say
My
right about
shoot
now, as Paul is Hiukas figuring it out, Mastino, you do reach the Emily's mortar. Both of them are out, by the way. and if you get rid of one of the mortars, you're gonna have enough money for another 2 shells. I'm just gonna
Okay, so-
throw that out there.
You know what? I think Emily is the one with the best track record. Is it Georgia that has the best track record?
Okay, now that's just bias because they both landed
Yeah,
one
it
and they
is.
both missed one.
Oh, okay. So it's just bias. Okay.
No, do whatever you want. I mean, actually, it's better to give it to like a player instead of an NPC, right?
Yeah, purely like meta gaming. Yeah, it's better to give it to a player. So I'm gonna explain the plan. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make one of these into money so that we can fire 2 more shots. So
Nice.
I make this into money, and then I scurry over to Emily and give her the ammo.
And
Then like
you vanish that one. Georgia
gonna-
goes. Georgia,
I'm gonna put myself here.
Georgia kind of shrugs and goes, "Yeah, fine. Give it to Emily. Sure, she's better at this than I am. Whatever."
Hey, nice ammo!
You know, if Paul ever turns back, I'm gonna give him like the okay sign if he turns back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be looking over there because like you said you were gonna go there, so like I'm looking over there.
Yeah, let's say that that happens now, right? You're as before Paul fires at the general direction of the machine gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the okay with my hand.
Okay,
Because
so
there's no way he can hear me from over there.
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna roll for Soldier of Heaven now.
Mhm.
6.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm for. That's what I'm about. Woo. Woo. So, Soldier of Heaven is gonna pop out of the sandbags, and a unique advantage that Soldier of Heaven has is, I mean, he's literally invisible to the enemy. They can't see him. That's kind of helpful for shooting at them.
Wait.
So,
Okay, I just realized something.
that, yeah.
If they are not a stand, that means that the stand just traversed us back in time. So this is the
Stuck in
actual.
time.
Because if the soldiers and the battlefield was a stand, they would be able to see my stand. So that means that what the stand does is it's a time machine basically. Because we are in the actual battlefield. Food for thought.
Interesting. So, Soldier of Heaven is gonna pop out of cover, and he's gonna just fire this shot, right? Super well aimed, and
He's a
I'm
veteran.
gonna say you don't like kill the guy, you don't get him. You graze the machine gun, and the machine gun slowly starts to freeze over, which definitely makes the machine gunner panic, but he can still operate the gun at least for a while, for a little bit, right? So, does Emily want to fire like a shell? So that was very helpful. That was the first 6 of the day, I think, actually.
That was the
And we're
first,
already
yes.
like
How
we're
about the
almost done.
second 6 of the day?
Unfortunately for Emily,
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
It's
I
not
should
gonna be
have-
happening right now, but it's gonna be happening pretty soon.
I should have given it to Georgia, god damn it.
but unfortunately for Emily, yes, you fire again, kind of just too forward this time. You're getting there, one of them was too far back, one of them is too far forward. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it.
Oh my god! I signal him to shoot again.
You do?
Run that back. Yeah, run that back.
Okay, sure. Let's get that. Edward is just looking at Paul. He's just waiting for Paul to give him orders. So, you have time here. Oh, I should also say that the mortar fired like in between Paul and the machine gun. It's obscuring your vision a little bit, at least for a little bit. But you said that she was gonna find another cell, so I don't think that's a problem.
Yep.
Okay, Emily. Okay, Anthony's
Yep.
just gonna stay in that crater for a while.
Yeah, he's coming out the crater for a little bit. He's
No
nice and safe in the
promises.
crater.
if
Yeah, like he rolls a 1. The
if
fucking
Emily rolls a nat 1,
squarely in the head of Anthony.
no, I'm not. No promises. Fuck that.
Let's see.
Imagine. Don't do it.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Wait,
god.
this
the
is the
holy
third
two.
in a row. This is the third
the
two
third in a
in a
row.
row.
That's
No.
no, bro. No. Oh, that's
I just
awful.
wasted $70,000 of a man's money.
I mean, it was stolen, but yes,
Hey, you destroyed.
you did.
What do you mean was stolen?
Oh my god.
What do you mean was
That's
stolen?
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I mean, you saw me? I just took random cars and made them into money until I reached the 70k.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
saw,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
saw me do that.
No, no, no,
regrets.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get now. I get now. Okay.
So I'm gonna
where-
go back. I'm gonna touch the mortar and make it into money, since clearly it's not useful anymore.
Unfortunately, the
Make it
Mortar
not possible.
saga did not pan out. You
That
did get
didn't
2 good
pan
shots
out.
in. You did kill basically 2 people. You got 2 people, right?
I'm gonna stay here. With the money, I'm gonna make a sniper rifle. And like a few ammo.
Sure, you can do that. Yep.
Okay, okay.
And that's it.
But unfortunately for Emily, that shot is gonna miss as well. And let's say it takes out a bit more barbed wire right here. So that area is now clear as well.
I see. All right. Gotta show up for the boys, you know.
And
I'm gonna signal
yeah.
Edward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna signal Edward to shoot, to just be my cover. I'm gonna gear up with melee shit with my boy, Soldier of Heaven, and I'm gonna throw one from me and one from him, smoke grenades to this direction. To this direction.
Okay. Okay. He actually makes a signal to you. He's out of smoke grenades. He has none on him.
No, I don't need him to throw. I will throw from my stockpile.
Oh, you told him.
I need him to shoot.
Oh, distract
I need
him
him to
while
cover me.
you're doing that. Okay,
Cover
no,
me, yeah.
sorry, my bad. You can definitely do that. He gets that, nods at you.
I also say that to Mastino as well, if he's there. But like, I want them to cover me from the left side, because I'm gonna charge from the right side because it's open. They're gonna shoot here.
Okay, so you want me to fire at this guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you and Edward like hit these guys so that they don't hit me while I'm.
So I assume you look at me and like you point at this guy. Is what
Yeah,
happens.
basically.
Okay.
Basically. So I think chucking a smoke would be what? Well, strength?
Sure. Yeah.
Question mark?
You can argue strength. I'd say that's like medium effectiveness. It's fine.
Should I roll individual or should I roll for both of them?
Both of them.
All right, I have 1 die
Yeah.
with strength, and I'm gonna add 2 spirit die
Okay.
to that.
Go for it.
1 and 2 equals 3. So okay. 4.
4. Okay.
The
Oh my
twos
god,
in this
can
one
we
is-
stop getting 2?
The twos in this one are
The
like
twos are
brutal.
incredible. All right. So where were you aiming exactly? Can you ping one more time?
Exactly.
Yeah. Where
Well,
were you
generally
aiming
this
at?
direction. What I'm trying to do is like disallow these guys from shooting at me while I'm getting to me, while I'm like going around here and exploding the gap. Does that make sense?
Okay. Sure. I'd say that's good
So,
enough.
I don't want these guys to.
Especially given that maybe I should have given you one more die actually. You know what? Just for this one, you roll one more die as an assist from both Edward and Mastino. So One more die.
Big.
One more die.
Fucking what, dude?
What is up with you, dude?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are going everywhere.
Okay, well we'll stick with the 4, I guess. So it's fine. It's not phenomenal. It's all right. So you're gonna actually cover. You're gonna cover these guys, but not the machine gun.
Yeah. I'll trust my boys, and I'll trust that like the ice is gonna be good enough.
So these
Yeah,
two
as,
guys cannot see you. The machine gun and this other guy here can see you. So they will try to fire at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy real quick.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna
have
murder
let's
his
have
ass.
you roll for that. Yeah, it's honestly
I'm gonna. Yeah.
okay. How good do you think Mastino is? At
I mean,
sniping
he's
people?
been doing nothing but trick-shotting people the entire campaign.
Yeah. I think your precision reflects that.
So I'm gonna roll precision for this 3d6.
Okay.
There you go.
There we
Yes!
go. There we go. That's a 6, baby. So
I told you, he's been doing nothing but trick-shotting people this campaign.
That's nice.
I come back to a Mastino 6. All is right in the world.
yeah, he just shot. He
Yeah,
just killed a guy.
I like to do a fucking Call of Duty quick scope on that guy.
So you just get that guy, man. He's beautiful from across the battlefield, no less. Look how far he is. He just got that guy. That's incredible. And you just
To
get
be
him
fair,
right on the head. Bam! And he drops down. You got him.
To be fair, before in the campaign, Mastino did kinda the same shot, but with a pistol. So, of course, with a sniper, it also hits.
Muscle memory, right? Muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah, muscle memory, yeah.
Yeah, but you got him. That's fantastic for Paul right now, because he only has to do with a machine gun now. Not great, but hey, it's one less guy you have to worry about. So you want to still make a run for it?
Isn't
yeah.
this guy gonna...
Yeah, I trust my boys.
Right. So that we already did that roll, right? Edward is providing some suppressing fire, steps out of cover, trying to distract the machine gun, while Paul is gonna try to infiltrate through the destroyed barricade and the destroyed barbed wire and steel spikes.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a 4, so it's not phenomenal. I'm gonna have you roll, because eventually, like Edward's shots, they're not quite landing. They're close enough to be a threat to the machine gun, but eventually the machine gun goes, okay, I'm just gonna risk it, and just turns to Paul because he realizes you're the bigger threat right now, trying to infiltrate their position, and he's gonna shoot at you eventually towards the end. I'd say like you will be like maybe here, maybe like here.
Okay.
Yeah. And the machine gun's
All
gonna
right,
shoot at you. So what do you want to do?
Speed. I'm gonna roll
Makes sense.
speed. And I have 2 speed. I'm gonna use.
Can I make a generous donation of 1 spirit die?
Yes.
I will accept that.
Yeah, let's say you just like shoot your sniper rifle, you just try to distract him by shooting next to the machine gun somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Good enough, yeah. Go ahead and...
So I'm gonna deduct 1 spirit die.
Yep.
So
Paul.
I have 3 now.
Yes.
It's I mean, technically a success, so good for me.
Yeah, it's technical
Yeah,
success,
yes,
so
yeah.
that still works. A 4 is technical success, so... Mastino, you get
Good
2
enough for
spirit
me.
die back.
Good enough for me.
But for Paul, the implications are a little grimmer. It's not perfect. You do you do start making your way. You're determined. At this point, you're not gonna back down. You're just gonna keep going forward no matter what happens. So you do rush forward. And to make a long story short, I guess, you get, again, grazed. This time on your side. It's honestly, it's quite a bit deeper than your previous shoulder wound. Still a level 2, but barely. And this one is permanent.
I'll slip it off.
This one
I'll
is,
slip it off.
Yeah, okay. So you take 1d6 exhaustion plus 2, and go ahead and add like level 2 permanent ailment. You're bleeding from the side. You got grazed by a bullet on your side, and you're bleeding.
Okay.
But you do make
I'm
it
already
inside.
at 30 exhaustion.
Did you reset it after the
Yes.
Elias fight?
Yes.
Dude. That's good. That's how it should
I'm
work. It's a 3-hour
27.
fight. It's just
I'm 27. I'm 27 exhausted, and I have bleeding from the side, gray shoulder, snapper in body, cuts on face, heavy bruising, and bleeding.
my
It's
guy.
so
he's
funny.
just-
It's so
paper
funny
skin.
every time.
He's just
Like,
riding
it's,
them all.
it's actually so funny that every fight this guy just gets mangled.
Now he's having fun. Like he's not like, oh my god, I got shot, man. He's having fun with it. Yeah,
Right, go ahead.
Yeah, he's way too excited about it.
He's way too excited about
It's
it.
an authentic World War II fucking
Go ahead and
bullet wound.
move here. I will actually
Yes,
do
okay.
something, maybe not. There is a soldier inside this fog here. Oh no, actually, did it get? It got mortared. No, that guy's dead. Yeah,
This
never mind.
guy's dead.
This guy's dead.
There's 2 guys here,
There's
so I
two
know
guys dead.
exactly. Paul knows exactly where he's going. He's going to straight up like here. Well,
Where are you going?
sorry.
Where are you going?
through here,
Yeah.
through here, and flanking them.
You're gonna
if
try
they
to
are not
flank
able
them.
to see me.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like open position here. So like I'm just gonna do that.
I will say you can do that. You have the advantage because they're in the middle of the smoke grenade you just threw. But the machine gun guy is gonna shout at them. He's gonna try to get their attention and warn them that there is an enemy that's infiltrated. So it's not as bad for them as it should be, really. What do you want to do? Also, I will say, yeah, no, actually, go ahead. What do you want to do?
Well, I forgot to mention. I guess I don't know if it's too late now, but I would like if when I was here, I would throw some grenades in before I went in. You know,
It's a bit
just
late.
suck them like before I went in.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
too
fine.
late.
That would be like a
And
flashback
besides,
if you want to
would
do that.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do a
let's not do that.
flashback. You could do a flashback. You will gain exhaustion for the flashback.
Yeah, fuck it. I guess what is more exhaustion to fall? Nothing. Like
20
like,
points. Sure.
fuck it. I'm gonna
Yeah, who
chuck,
cares, truly?
I'm gonna chuck 2 grenades. I'm gonna try to get one here and one at the machine gun guy. That's it. And then the other guys are melee.
Yeah, try to get that guy in the back. Okay.
Strength
What is your
and-
last exhaustion? Like, what kind of ailment did you get? No, I don't call them ailments. I call them something else. No, that's my bad.
What's my
It's,
level of
effect?
exhaustion?
No, yeah. What is your exhaustion effect right now? At 30.
Strained.
Exhausted. No, it's exhausted. Your actions can
No,
have
I'm 27. I'm strained.
Oh, I thought you said 30.
No, 20. I said 27, but yeah.
Oh, okay, strained. Your physical.
Almost 30, almost.
It's likely to make your actions have effect, worse, or position. Cool. Yeah, no, we should take that into account. So you're actually really fucked up right now. You're gonna
Yeah, a
try.
little bit.
Yeah. So, but this is a flashback, so you're gonna have to roll for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the exhaustion. Ooh, wait. That's gonna get fucked.
think-
If
I
I
think-
don't
yeah.
roll a 1, I'm gonna get 30, and then it's gonna be extreme, and then it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, you can fuck
The
yourself a
system
lot
works.
if you do this flashback action. Now flashbacks. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do the
Yeah,
flashback,
yeah.
you might get a lot of exhaustion for sure 3, right? Like 100% you're gonna get 3, and then you could.
It's gonna be 30 no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna reach 30 exhaustion, and you're gonna be exhausted, which will make your actions
Which is,
a lot worse.
your actions cannot have extreme effect until your exhaustion drops below 30. So like I cannot do anything risky.
Yeah, you cannot do anything that like really works.
All right. Well, that's not that bad.
Or even if you do, it's just not gonna have an extreme effect.
Fuck it. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. 2 exhaustion and plus 2 4, 31.
No, it's 4 plus 3, right?
No, I roll 2. I roll 2 and I get plus 2.
In the roll 20 it says no, never mind. No, I saw it. For some reason I didn't scroll. It's fine.
All right. So I'm gonna use both my spirit die. The remaining ones I'm at 0, and I'm gonna roll 1 die for strength, so 3 die for the grenade. Fuck.
Okay.
That's a 4.
So what you wanna send them? 1 on the guy back here and 1 on the machine gun.
Yes.
Okay. A 4 gives me just enough wiggle room to argue that you get the gun in the back, but not the machine gun.
Okay, that's good.
Bro, can I just shoot this guy at this point? Can I just fucking shoot him? Can I just fucking kill this guy?
You could try, yeah, I guess. But let's wait for Paul to finish his.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
infiltration
gonna go
attempt.
This guy is surviving way too much shit.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Well, his machine gun should not be able to work anymore, but he still has a gun on him.
It is
Anyway.
getting there, yeah. It is getting frozen up.
Yeah, I will melee them, and I will just hope that this guy is gonna magically disappear. Mastino, please kill him.
Okay, what do you wanna do there, Paul? What do you wanna do with these guys? Who, again, they got
What do you think?
warned by the machine gun guy, so they're in the smoke screen. It's kind of confusing for them, but they're kind of aware of it. Like they did get a warning, so it's not gonna be as bad
Well,
for them. And you're exhausted, so
True.
yeah. The effects.
I'm not taking any action. I'm just gonna beat their ass.
The
I'm just gonna beat
effects.
their ass. Like I have a melee armor on me. I have a like spiked club. I have a fucking melee armor on. I'm good. I'm just gonna
Man's
fuck 'em up.
ripped.
I'm dude.
Throw hands. He's gonna throw hands.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna beat them up with my club.
Who do you wanna go for first?
I'm going for this guy.
I'm gonna get
sort
the
of for that guy.
I'm gonna get rid of the smoke grenade so we can see what's happening.
Yeah. There you go. That's about.
Oh,
there
double
you go.
pronged attack, just both of you at the same time.
It's a pincer movement, actually. That's what it's called. And if you really wanna know, let me find my notes really quick. Battle of Cannae, Hannibal forces encircled the Roman army in Garfunkel Spanish maneuver, annihilating them in 216 BC. Which will give us
You, my friend, get a spirit eye.
In short, that's a spirit eye.
Nah, it does a spirit eye.
in
it's
short,
fine,
that's
it's-
what we're doing.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay. You just gonna go out. What are you holding? What is Paul holding?
I have a what's called a. Well, I have a messer. You know what that is.
Okay, a messer. It's like
That's
a
like
sword.
a World War. It's like a machete. Close, like the World War One kind of thing is like a machete. Whatever. It's like a sword. Let's just say that much.
Okay, it's a
And
sword.
my boy
sword
has like
and-
a mace.
And your book has a mace. Nice. Go ahead and I want you to roll for this. Now, again, they are warned, and you are exhausted. And if you didn't know, the exhaustion effects do stack, which means that the winded and the strained, they are taken into account as well right now. So this is not paying
Can
value.
Can I make a generous donation of 1 spirit eye?
I need an investment.
Sure.
He seems in a pretty dire situation.
He's actually a real like I love how once we take into account how the game actually works, it's like, oh wow, this is harder.
Oh,
It's
no,
as
no,
hard as it should be.
He's getting fucked.
He's actually in a pretty desperate position right now. Get it?
I'm gonna argue speed because I'll have to get them before they are fully prepared for my attack.
You should use everything you have. You have 1 spirit die. Paul, Mastino's giving you 1 more. This is gonna be. You need a
That's true.
6 here.
Yeah,
You need a
4.
6 here, or something bad's gonna happen.
So I'm gonna roll 4 die.
Yes, you need a 6.
There goes.
Just
there
get
goes
a
e-
6, bro. It's
There goes
that
everything.
That's not a 6. That is not a 6.
You got a 5.
And Mastino, this is the first time that you don't get die back, even though technically it's a success. I think it's appropriate that you don't get your die back. He didn't,
Ooh.
he didn't get the 6.
God damn it.
Stonks.
This fucking investment didn't work out.
He's more worried about losing his investment than about Paul's safety. Very appropriate.
God damn it,
Yes.
my
He's
fucking
truly getting
investment.
into the Mastino
This is what
mindset.
Paul does.
Is this where Paul dies?
In the trenches, in the front line.
Oh, he's gonna die to win what he loved at least.
Assaulting enemy positions.
Yeah, assaulting the enemy position.
Oh my god, poetry. I'm awaiting
Okay,
my fate, Mr. Raxi.
I'm kind of waiting for my dog to stop barking. I'm muting.
Yo,
he's
dog.
calmed down a little bit. Oh, yo, dog. Okay,
I don't even like.
so that's not a 6, which means that you don't double KO them. But yeah, a 5 is good. A 5 is good. So what happens that Soldier of Heaven will move forward, and with like its creepy, almost robotic movement, right, as it's frozen in ice, just like right, it's gonna move forward and just like hit the guy in front of it really hard. He's gonna get him, and the mace especially is gonna do some serious damage on the side of this enemy soldier here, which makes the enemy soldier like buckle forward and cough up some blood immediately, right? And but as he's stumbling, like the fighting spirit comes into him again, and he attacks Soldier of Heaven with oh wait, that's right. Sorry, he can't see him. No, what? Yeah. He's just gonna wildly just like get hit, get
What the
extremely
fuck?
confused, get hit, get extremely confused, and then just like throw a random haymaker, like a fucking, but with his gun, right? With the bottom end of his gun, like I think it's called the brace. You know how in Call of Duty 2, when you press melee attack, you do like you hit with the back of your gun.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that. He's just gonna randomly do that and just get Soldier of Heaven. Very unlucky, but it's not. The damage is not too serious. What will happen to Paul, however, is a bit more serious.
Wait, he's not dead?
So who? The soldier? No,
The soldier.
no, he's
Oh,
not dead.
fuck.
He's injured. He's injured. Paul, you slash forward. This is a World War II soldier. He doesn't really expect you to have a sword per se. And you do get him a bit on the upper chest, but just not enough. Your exhaustion combined with all of your injuries, they finally catch up to you, and you just like you don't extend your arm far enough to get a nice deep cut on the chest of this soldier. So you just graze him a bit with your sword. There's a little bit of blood, but unfortunately leaves you wide open for a counterattack. And this soldier's just he's gonna bayonet you. I don't think he has a bayonet actually. So let's sense that. Yeah, I knew you
He
were gonna
actually
say
does.
he does. Wait, Japanese
He's a
soldiers have
Japanese
bayonets.
soldier.
So
Well, they did. Like they did, and they are actually specialists in melee.
I thought they
Specialist.
did.
They like to do melee. So the bayonets would be affixed.
Oh, very
Pretty
cool,
much 100%.
very cool history fact, Hiukas.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cool.
Now
So
stop me.
Paul hits
Very cool history fact. Unfortunately, you're gonna fucking die now.
Paul gets his spirit die for realizing the error he has made.
and
Oh no, he
Man.
said.
man,
I fucked
Paul,
up. He said.
Paul just adds one more ailment to his long list of ailments, and this soldier's gonna stab you with his bayonet right on the stomach, and start pushing you backwards, and you're gonna both move, like, you know, as he's pushing you backwards, driving the bayonet as deep as he can, and eventually though he stumbles and falls forward, still holding his gun, and you just collapse. You just fall straight on the ground here. It's bad, and in fact you take so much of. Actually, this is a 2d6. This is a 2d6 exhaustion.
Okay.
Deep stab
Okay.
wound on that's level 3 harm for
Brother,
sure.
you got fucked up. If this wasn't JoJo, you'd be dead right now.
You'd be dead if this wasn't JoJo's.
If this wasn't JoJo, you'd be dead.
It's 28 stab wounds out here. It's a 5 and a 5.
Oh god, wait, that brings
13
you...
exhaustion. 40.
Yeah, 41. Soldier Heaven is gone.
Yeah, you can someone just stand anymore. Oh no.
He's gone.
Paul just
I'm basically dead on the ground.
collapses on the ground.
Yeah, immediately I'm gonna fire at this guy. Immediately.
Okay, go ahead and try to roll for that. Paul is fucked up.
R3d6. Well, I guess it's a success.
You so what happens is that Mastino, you immediately see this, and you snap into action and aim your sniper as best you can. You don't have that much time to adjust your aim because this guy is gonna get up and just straight up kill Paul. So you just haphazardly fire, and you manage to shoot his gun away from him. So this soldier's rifle now is like somewhere near this tent, right? So he's gonna have to get up, get up and get it, right? There is another soldier here, however.
As this is happening, Emily realizes she has a stand. Her stand has A in speed and B in range. Hey, SOS, can you go get Paul? He needs an evac.
I don't know if you know where you are, SKORAK, right now, and where I am.
You're
Oh,
really
it's,
far away from each other. You can
Okay,
send
how
it.
many feet is that? Hold on, let me see. How many feet is that? That is 200 feet away.
220 feet, 2 meters. Wait, I'm
Yeah, how much is
like
that in
67
meters?
60 meters, bro. 60 meters. That's actually a lot. That's actually
just-
Yeah, that would take a little bit
Yeah.
for the evac. You should have realized that a little sooner, Emily.
no.
I think Sound of Silence can make it into turns. I think he's fast enough.
Yeah, it can make it into turns.
He's gonna have to roll for it. It's gonna have to roll for it. So, you got sound
well-
of silence, Emily?
Yep.
Alright, let me go ahead and pop him down.
Oh! I told you
God,
it was on
he's
the
him.
speed.
He's
Damn.
locking in. He's locking
Hey,
the
y'all,
fuck in.
Guys,
He could
Say,
be him.
take it- How fast could one cover 60 meters at Mach 1?
Alright, go ahead and call out the Son of Silence, call out the name.
Yep. Oh, wait, shit, Paul is dying. The sound of silence!
Nice. And Son of Silence is just gonna pop out and immediately go, alrighto! What the hell is going on here?
Oh, nothing, we're just in World War II. Paul is dying over there. Can you go and get him?
he got too excited in
Just,
the
like-
fucking World War II con.
Barely a 1 second pause as Son of Silence processes what you just said and goes right on and just starts like, dude, he's zooming. He's just like,
A minute. Okay, Raxi, idea. This is World War II, right? Radio back then was way less, like, you know, widely, like... Does that mean Sound of Silence just, like, has a way smaller vocabulary?
Oh, fuck, that's true.
Yeah, he kind of speaks like a caveman now.
Yeah, he speaks like a soldier because they are the guys that were, like, doing the radio signals back then.
Son of Silence goes, we're moving out. Hey
said
now,
the thing.
no, not again.
Son of Silence, this spawns moving out spawns. Like, what the fuck?
We're and as Sound of Silence just bursts through the air, flying at insane speeds, right, covering just an insane amount of distance. You just hear Sound of Silence just go, Tango team, Bravo, A team, go, A team, and it just like starts calling out random military signals that you would say over the radio, and over, and stuff like that. It basically not even Sound of Silence knows, it's not used to not having a big vocabulary, so it's just gonna rush over there, and do I think that's fast enough to reach him in one turn? I actually don't think that's fast enough to reach him in one turn. You're literally on the other side of the map. I'll say
I'll be
one
fine.
more. One
Okay,
more.
sure.
That's still really, really fast. But yeah, Son of Silence is making its way really fast towards Paul. Now,
What's this guy doing?
yeah,
He's not doing
Edward.
anything.
Yeah. Edward is gonna see what's happening, and he's gonna look at the machine gun guy who. He's thinking about going out of the machine gun and finishing Paul off, right? Paul, by the way, has multiple threats now. This guy can grab his rifle that is over by the tent here. This guy is just recovering from a
He got hit with like some
he
mace.
got
like,
hit
he's
by a
gonna be-
mace, which gives him some pause here, but he can definitely he still has his gun. He can fire at you whenever he wants, really. And then the machine gun guy who is thinking about just letting go of the machine gun and going to finish Paul off. So Edward is gonna. You know what? He's gonna look at Anthony, and without saying anything, he's just gonna give him a little nod and a tip of the hat, like showing some respect and almost like a farewell. And he's gonna step out and just start firing at the gun. No obvious, no cover, no running, no, just he's literally just standing there firing at the machine gun, getting its attention, and no stand either, right? He doesn't have anything, no smoke grenades on him. He gave Anthony his last grenade, and he's just firing at the machine gun. And I'm gonna roll here for how well he does. But he's the machine gun guy immediately, like, he was thinking about going to Paul. Now he's fully back on the machine gun and shooting at Edward. So he's in a lot of danger. Let's see what happens.
No.
Oh no.
Put some sad music there. Alexa, put some sad music.
Despacito, play Country Roads.
Despacito, play Country Roads.
Oh my god.
I can't find sound music. I can't find sound music, so I'm just gonna. It's not.
Oh my god. When I see you again.
Oh, it's oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know. No. It's,
I should have told him I'm the medic.
I was
No,
gonna do
no,
like
no,
a
you can't do
gag.
this.
Yeah. I was gonna do like a gag where like.
To be continued.
Yeah,
like, as the, as
like
the
that's
fucking
the
bullet
bullet
is
is
like,
right in front of him, and it's just to be continued.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like we're
Like,
actually pretty close out of character. We're like pretty close to the end of the fight, so
Yeah,
one
yeah.
way or another. Well, actually, whatever. We'll see what happens.
Oh.
I guess we'll see what happens. You still have
That's the end of a lot of things.
If it to be continues right as the bullet's about to hit him, that means that throughout the
Yeah, that's
entire game,
that's
we have
just
a
good
chance to figure
cliffhanger.
out how to save him.
That's a cliffhanger.
We couldn't make it that
Bro,
quick.
no way.
I think we're cooked.
No, we're gonna continue here. Edward.
No, we're gonna
gets-
stop. We're gonna stop. It's 9.5.
Dude.
I'm sorry, but like I wanna get out. I gotta.
Oh yeah, you know, because you're running the sessions apparently.
I'm not your slave.
I
Okay,
did
I'm sorry.
say 3 hours. Yeah, I did say that we're gonna be 3 hours, but I don't think anyone's. Sure, whatever. Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
how-
It's no. It
How's
is
everyone
fine.
else feeling about this? I'm sorry, but like, how is everyone? Like, I didn't really ask. So that's my bad. How else?
We
how
we
everyone
could
else
end
thinking
it
about
here.
this?
Yeah.
And it's probably for the best to end it, yeah. All things considered.
Yeah, I think I'm good to like
Okay.
put
I
a
wanna
pin in
stop
that,
before
and
die.
next week we start with Did Paul die?
True.
Did Edward die? Did Paul die?
It's like the best game show.
Right. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna end it here. As Edward is getting shot at, poor good old Edward. Anthony has a grenade with him. Son of Silence is getting closer and closer. Down. Let me actually grab the what is it? I
Well-
wanted to find the oh, oops.
What's happening to the soundboard?
Homework begins to
Homeward
play.
starts playing. No, it was the next on the playlist. I was just trying to find the to be continued PNG so I can put it on the stream. Damn. No, where is it? Where is it? I wanna do the meme. No. I can't find it.
No,
Is
me
this
today.
it? No.
What
Unbelievable.
are we gonna do without the meme?
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, I can't find it. It's fine. Let's just go back to
I can't find
main
him.
screen here. Alright, that's pretty much it for today. We're gonna end on a cliffhanger. This is
Always,
this
I will
is
keep-
actually harder than I anticipated, but
I mean, it probably
In a
wouldn't
good
be
way.
so hard if Paul wasn't so excited about this and just
Yeah.
rushed in. It probably wouldn't be so hard.
Not only that, but if Anthony wasn't fully out of his depth.
yeah, some of you are definitely like you haven't been in a situation like this before ever.
Yeah. I'm
Damn.
in character nerfing myself.
yeah, for sure.
We're assaulting a 45 position. Did you think it was gonna be easy? Nah.
You know, I guess it gives me an opportunity to make a song for this specific, for this battle.
True.
Yeah, which I didn't make. I didn't have time to make, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
I
Don't
enjoyed
laugh,
watching
thank you for
Paul
hanging
die over and over.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, thank you all guys for watching, for being here,
Thank you, Don Laughing, for typing in the chat.
for being our only
Typer, chatter.
typer. Yeah.
Yeah.
A consistent typer.
Don't worry, I know for a fact that I have people in the Sequence Break server every so often say, also, I've been watching City of Churches, very fun.
Nice.
Nice.
That's good. I'm happy.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Let's call it. Some of us wanna leave, I think. I'm gonna do other things. I definitely kind of want to do other things as well here. Probably gonna think about the next session and stuff. But again, I hope you enjoyed. This was session
Very good.
16, and I hope we'll see you next time. I hope you're gonna be here next time to
Bye,
see
chat.
the exciting conclusion.
Max out your origami.
True.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, guys.